It was so long I had to roll up some of it.
I want my baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back ribs. I want my baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back rib chili, baby back.
Weird.
Hello and welcome out to this week's episode of the Gamers Council. And we're one short at the moment. That's why we're running a little bit late, but that's all right. He will be here in due time. So please hold out for that. Hargate Chani is on his way, but he's actually checking into his hotel and then he's getting everything set up and then he will be joining us shortly. But I'm your host, WEBDAVE, along with my guest tonight. I love it. Judge Ray Ray is in the house. Yeah, welcome, Ray Ray. How are you doing, my friend? How are you doing tonight, sir?
Hey, I'm doing great. How's it going? It's always a pleasure when I get invited to the council, man. It's always a pleasure.
There you go. Love having you, man. Love having you on. That is for sure. Tonight. And so So everybody, our heart in the chat. I'm gonna have to hit that post. The chat was all over. It's like, why are they running late? What's going on? And all kinds of blaming all of.
Oh, they gonna blame me.
It was not Ray Ray's fault. I promise it wasn't his fault. No, okay, it wasn't. No. Oh man, look at we already got some craziness going on. It's awesome. Welcome to the show, everybody. Like I said, Hargate will be here in a few. Me and Ray are gonna hold down the fort until he gets here. We got a few things we can talk about. First thing I want to gonna do is talk about some of these. We already got some super chats and some gifted memberships and some amazing things like that. So let me get on that real fast. Let's see. $2 from Day Rizzy. What? Fun fact. Peter Dinklage is taller than Ray Ray. Ray?
Day Reezy, have some respect. Deron, have some respect when you're talking to me, sir.
Oh, man, I've played with him. He's a pretty good player. But that's how do you? I mean, we all know you're 7 foot tall, right?
7'4".
7'4". Wow, that's taller than that's damn near taller than. That's taller than Paris.
I am taller than Paris, and he knows it.
That's it.
And Paris needs to respect that every time when he needs to bow every time he says my name.
It's taller than King David.
I'm taller than him also.
Wow.
I'm the real king around here.
Wow. Too much fun. We're having too much fun on that one. Oh, goodness. And we also have Adidas 20. Adidas, sir, thank you so much. Oh man, there's all kinds of slander in the chat. Oh, look who's in the chat. Let's see. Adidas 20. I said, hey, yo, salute everyone.
Hey,
Ray, you do it better than I do. Go ahead, let you do it again.
Hey, yo, salute everyone. Hey, shout out to Adidas, the executive producer of all these shows. What's going on, bro?
Exactly. And I know Day Reese is gonna want this anyway. You gotta put a little bit in there. Oh goodness. And then of course we have Justin Border, who is now a member. Thank you so much for joining us, sir. We appreciate that.
Shout out to Les Paul.
And look at this, Reaper. Look, this is the generosity of love.
Shout out to Stone King X. Shout out to Mr. Spidey King himself.
Look at it. Gifted 20 WebDave memberships. Sir, thank you so much for your generosity. I greatly appreciate that. One of the things that we did do, I guess a couple months ago now, is we dropped the price on memberships to just $1 so that everybody could have as much fun as they wanted to with the emojis. And in the if you are a member on YouTube and you're watching us on YouTube, we do have the Ray Ray emoji going on right now. Check it out.
I think I got to see it from the YouTube side because all I see is my name. So.
Oh yeah. If you look at if you actually get the YouTube side, it actually says you can actually see the image. There you go.
Let's see. Oh, okay. I see it.
Yeah, you're really wondering which one I used, huh?
Hey, I don't know. Some people would have tried to use like a midget or something. Can we say midget? Well, I just said
you can say whatever you want.
Somebody could use a midget or something and put my head on it. So I'm cool with that one. Shout out to that one.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you. Can you read that super chat on the screen? Because it's I think it's directed to you from our friend Paris Lilly.
I don't think it's a super chat, but
it's not a super chat. But
shout out to Paris. He said the Dallas Cowboys will win the Super Bowl. Jerry Jones is a Jesus. First of all, don't jinx us, sir. Don't jinx us. Don't, because all your players are on your team. Don't come after me. Hey. Y'all probably gonna lose to Clemson too. So his team, I know we got Florida State is also a team. So they're probably gonna lose to Clemson. They're not gonna make the playoffs again. So hey, shout out to Paris. Shout out to Paris.
Shout out to Paris for sure. salute. I know he's I don't think he said he's not making the trip to Tokyo Game Show because he's been out of town a lot. So I think I remember hearing that somewhere that he's not gonna be going, but that's all right.
Yeah, he get flown out everywhere. So
he does.
I mean,
he does, and he is an amazing member of the community. I know you guys have a lot of fun. You guys actually become some decent friends there for a while. I know you kind of called him out a little bit, and now he comes and hangs out with you a lot.
Well, it wasn't me, but I was.
Okay,
I was one of my old co-hosts. And he happened to be listen to the chat one day, and I was like, "Oh, well, let's go and get this on." Then. And then the guy was actually wrong. Paris was actually right on that one, which hurts.
Well,
but
to be honest, Paris usually is.
Ever since then, Paris been almost a permanent staple on the channel, man, and I appreciate it, man.
We do too. We love it when he comes on here and drops his bars and his information. And he is an outstanding member of the community, and we do appreciate each and everything that Paris Lilly does. And I know he's quite humble and modest, but he is somebody that a lot of people look up to, and we have much respect for him, and we do appreciate that he even graces our presence of our little show. Oh, he's got another.
Don't go to First Street. If he go to Austin, don't go to First Street. that's where all the fights be at.
Oh yeah, in New York this week, and you know what? That's I just know Hargate. That's where he headed tonight. He's in New York along with Colt Eastwood and a few other people. Huh? I wonder what's going on in New York.
Yeah, something going on that nobody telling me about.
There you go. Maybe,
man. Oh, not that. See, people call me and I'm a Sega kid. So when I say things, so when I say things. I don't mean it in a bad way because everybody was like, "Hey, Xbox should buy Sega," and I'm like, "No, they shouldn't buy Sega. they shouldn't buy Sega. What has Sega done for them to be acquired?" And that's not. See, I got a lot of hate for that, but hey, at the end of the day, I was right.
Well, they actually are doing pretty good on their own right now. I don't think they need to be acquired, as it were. It's kind of with Capcom. People are like, "Oh, buy Capcom." I said, they don't need the money now. They got it figured out.
You should have bought them. You should have bought them when they were struggling on the Xbox One day. So
exactly. But
I wish I would have bought BioWare back in the day, though. That was somewhere that they could have bought and they didn't, and BioWare just went down from there.
Oh goodness! We can all kinds of.
No clue. We're not doing this. We're not doing this.
What?
Hey, you're right. No need to buy him Hellblade.
That's right. They're actually doing really good, and yeah. All game of the year. I agree with you, Abdel. Welcome, Abdel. It's good to see you, my friend.
Hey, Clute been knuckle dragging on a Nintendo front for this last couple of days. They announced whatever game they announced. They were the Metroid on motorcycles or something. And he been 100% behind. They're like, come on, man, come on.
What? You know,
come on.
Metroid on a motorcycle be kind of cool. I'm just saying.
But that's not what it was supposed to be.
No,
that's not what it was supposed to be.
It was supposed to be. Abdel updating his membership, 10 months membership. So thank you so much. We greatly appreciate that. And then let's see, Superbot ready to take those legs. Oh, Tim Dog is not welcome back. Stay on the 40 side, motherfucker.
100%. Oh Lord, I don't know if you've seen that.
I have.
I don't know. I didn't know was it a topic or nothing. But because I know it was your show that he actually he flipped on.
He flipped on my show. Yeah, that was my big number one show. That actually that brought it to the forefront. You know, I do actually think I have that somewhere. Let me see if I can find that.
I seen it today somewhere. I don't even know where I seen it today. I seen it today. I'm like, wow, I remember that. Because the thing about it is, like, you can't. You know what I'm more interested about? I'm more interested to see what the guys in the community actually let him back. Because when he been saying some big names, like the Cole Eastwoods and everything else. You know where he also lives. We talk about New York. So he's been saying some big names and everything, and I wonder would those names be enough to actually let him back? Now, for me, it's on site, but for everybody else, let's see what they actually do with it. And you know how fickle this community can be. 1 minute they on your side, the next minute they against you. So we're gonna find out pretty soon. To be totally honest.
Yeah, and let's we'll bring this up just for a minute, just. For shits and giggles, we'll add this to the stage here. So this is Tim Dog's X account.
He gotta be trolled. He gotta be shitting me. He gotta be shitting me. He already changed it back to the
parody account. Professional Xbox fanboy trying to escape reality and then back to console wars. All right, I'm back to console war, motherfuckers. It's true. It's, wow. All right. Let's see.
Don't leave that curse over there, man. It's been good over here for a while. Leave that curse back over there on the blue side, man. And I hope he's trolling because nobody wants him back.
That's it's definitely some. He's definitely throwing out the why. I wonder why he's throwing out so much. I don't know. I mean, and you know, here he is now. He's lost a lot of weight, slim, trim, got his Izod sweater on. I mean, kind of took me, dude. I lost a ton of weight. I've lost over 100 pounds, so I get it, man. It makes you feel like a new man. And but I don't know.
We go. Hey, this week is gonna be very interesting to see what's going on with him.
Exactly. Well, look who it is. Epic Treasure.
Hey, Treasure, how's it going?
True treasure of the community. Absolutely amazing content creator. I just love her to death. She is amazing. Done some really great work. If you haven't subscribed to Epic, you definitely need to do it. Hopefully, we'll get her back on in the next month or so. We'd love to have Epic back on the show. Just so you know, Epic, you're amazing, and you're always welcome anytime you ever want to just drop in. Support Tim's rehabilitation. Well, you know what? I think we all do. If it's a true rehabilitation and not just another publicity stunt.
You know, the Ray's rehab rehabilitation facilities is always open, but they might be closed for him though. So we might be closed for him.
Oh my goodness. You never know. Well, it's going to be a good show. We got over 120 people here watching us live. Thank you all so much for joining us. We got Epic Treasure in the chat. We got Paris Lily in the chat and a whole bunch of other great members of the community hanging out. That blue number. Hello. Holly is here in the chat as well. So there you go. Man, it's awesome. It's awesome. I know one of these nights we'll have to me and Hargate are gonna have a girls' night. We had nothing but a bunch of the great members of the female community to come on, and that'd be great to get Holly and Epic and maybe I don't know, Doom Cutie, whole bunch of them like that would be great to have on and have a good old conversation just about gaming in general and their perspective, because they are amazing. That's all I can say. But let's I'm gonna change a direction here just for a second. So before everybody's asking, where's Hargate? Hargate's going to be here in a few minutes. He was actually driving in. He's getting in his hotel room right now, getting things set up, and he's going to be joining us shortly once he gets settled in his hotel room. So we'll definitely told him to take your time, make sure that he gets on when he can. So it's no rush at all for that. But we want to make sure that he's there safe. Him and apparently some other members of the community are in meeting up in New York for some kind of preview, a thing that they're going to get access to, I believe, tomorrow. Interesting. That's all I got to say. Speculation go, because we know when Paris is in New York. Yeah.
Hey, Paris. Hey, one thing I know about
New York.
One thing I know about Paris, he don't fly somewhere for something small. So, so whatever it is, it's big.
Of course, we're just speculating, of course, but you never know. And never know. All right, so we're gonna bring this up. So this happened week 4 last, but it's still prominent to bring up because. I love Saturday nights. I usually do to jump on and watch. Oh no, it's Alex. He's damn funny. Really good setup with his the TTS and all that kind of stuff. He does a really good job with that. But sometimes he does it. He'll call out and and he's pretty fair down the line, I think, with the slander for ponies and a few Xbox people and some PC people and stuff like that. He just calls it as he sees it. But yeah, he did lose it. And this is what we're going to show here, because you hear what MBG says, and MBG, who is the constant fool. I'm sorry. He is, his audience is and they're just jealous of the popularity that Oh No, It's Alex brings. And he gets most of his viewers because of the crap content, the stupid things that MBG and Lono and other people say. That's where, it's you just keep feeding the beast and he's gonna get fat. That's all I can say. So he called out, Oh No, It's Alice's chat, and the words "fuck around and find out." I think he kind of spelled it out to him. And if you haven't seen this, it's only like a minute and a half long. This little clip of it, but here's what it starts off with MBG, and then it's Alex's reply, a rebuttal, as it were.
Most amount of money from your own audience? Could it be that? Could it be that even if you did show something, you're still going to say, but that doesn't matter anyway, because your audience are a bunch of assholes that'll say, wait, it doesn't matter.
Brother, you sat there and you literally think you're going to call my audience assholes out of everything you could possibly ever fucking say. You fucking wish you had my audience. You wish for a second of iota you had 1/16 of my viewers in the first place who sit here and support me and come every fucking Saturday night, because I work my ass off to entertain them. And all you do is that you care about, he makes fun of me and he gets super chats. Why don't they do that to me? Because you're fucking boring. You do fucking nothing all day long, and you expect them to pay you when they have to actually go to fucking work, and you sit at home during the fucking day in your goddamn AC begging for members to feed your fucking cat, because the cat has more entertaining personality than you fucking ever will in the fucking first place. Brother, you are nothing. You're a piece of shit. You never talk about my fucking audience ever fucking again, you goddamn scumbag, because all you know how to do is put your audience to fucking sleep. That's why they don't super chat you at all. All you know how to do is sit there and fucking beg, you fucking Reforge orbiting grifter from the very fucking beginning. That's all you will be. That's all you're ever going to do, because your ride is fucking ending. And the more you crash out, the more I'm going to make fun of you every single fucking time. I'm going to watch the entire fucking thing happen, because I've already moved away from fanboy content. I'm doing everything else in the gaming industry right now, and that's getting me more views than ever fucking before. In fact, they're getting more subs, more views, and more live viewers than you've ever had in your fucking goddamn career in the first fucking place. So if you think for a fucking iota of a second you're going to talk about my chat and my viewers and my audience, you got another thing coming, you son of a bitch.
Oh,
There
wow.
you go.
Oh, wow. That was he turned up.
He did. And as Shaun would say,
Anybody can get it.
anybody can get it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Whew.
Man.
I don't know if I'd have did that for y'all. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I don't know if I'm crashing out. I'm just lying. I know I crash out for the smallest things. So yeah, I'd have crashed. I'd have crashed out for
You
mine.
had your moments, but
Yeah.
nothing like that.
Nah, I'm not. Yeah, he had a vein in the middle of his forehead. He was about to stroke out, man. God dang.
It definitely was. But the thing is, he 100% valid to do that and earned. Paris.
Hey, I was like, oh my God, oh Lord. Nah, but yeah, I mean, because the audience, you got to think about it. The audience is the lifeblood of your channel for the most part. Forget about super chats and members and all the other stuff and subs. Like, you want to at least have people to talk to, no matter if it's 5 or 100. You know, you want to have people in your audience to conversate with. We do this for the community. So if somebody who's not in the community, who's really just a grifter and it really just in it for the money, say some bad about your chat, hey, you're gonna sit there and defend them as you should. So
Exactly. I mean, look, he's entertaining, and that's what he's there for, is to entertain. I mean, basically, that's what we're all here for. Yeah, maybe educate, maybe give perspectives, and give a microphone to people that may not necessarily, be able to listen. That's why we, we try and have. I've got me and Hargate are pretty much, we're holding the fort down, as it were, can help direct us. Hargate has got a lot of great opinions. That's why I have him on all the time. That's why he's my co-host, because he's we're asking to become my co-host because he's such a grounded individual, and then to have people like yourself and get a different perspective on. And I've had people that are that like PlayStation, that like all games, that like PC, and even some people that aren't really even gamers on before. They're just, because they're just fascinating people, and we like to get their perspectives. And that's what I like to do, is to to have like on. Everybody's got to be different. I don't want to do the same thing everybody else does. Let's see, what does Paris have to say there? He
says, this is why you don't let these weirdos say whatever they want. It's always born out of envy. 100%.
Exactly.
And do the work if you want to. 100%. Because we have a lot of lazy people around here. And one of my pet peeves is being lazy. And if I see you being lazy, if you one of my homies and I see you being lazy, I'm like, hey, bro, pick it up. But some people they just want everything handed to them, and that this ain't how the world works. You want to win, you go do the work, put the time in.
And then that is exactly right. If you don't, if you're not willing to do the work, then it's just not worth it. I mean, it's not there, man. And the reason right now we have 175 people watching us is because hopefully we're at least a little entertaining, and maybe learn something, and maybe we'll have some fun. And that's the whole thing, is we're here to have fun. That's why I'm doing this. Let's see. Also, something else that they added new. So obviously we're in StreamYards, and I don't know if you saw this, Ray. I think you use StreamYards some too, don't you?
I use on Wednesdays and Saturdays.
There you go. Well, they now have a section. If you look off to the side, it says notes.
Oh yeah, I've been using that.
Heck yeah. So I got all the topics and stuff in there that we can go through. So it makes it kind of easier to have them at reach, as it were.
Man.
So yeah.
All they need to do, because I have a thing on my Stream Deck that I do timestamps with. All they need to do is put timestamps on that little note thing. That 100% worth the $40 price a month. 100% worth it.
Exactly. I agree with that 100%. And I was trying to get some member of our community, and I got people that said they would they might be able to do that for me. When I'm getting the show, I just don't have time to stop and write. I mean, I know Dirt does and other people do, but if I do that, I tend to lose my train of thought, and I don't want to screw up. But you can, as an audience member, to actually, put those in later, drop them in. And I just so some people have complained about that. Now, some shows we've gotten lucky. Like if usually when we have someone like Randall Thor 19 on,
the man with the million.
When he's on, his audience actually will when they join us to watch him on, they'll actually drop all those markers in. So like all the episodes that he's on with us, they got the chapters and ready to go, which is kind of cool. Yeah,
I'm bad about it. I try my hardest to remember to do it. Like I think Wednesday, because I didn't do a show Saturday. Wednesday, I did them, but I didn't put them in order, so I still got to go back and put them in order and upload them. But that's kind of how it is, though. Like, because I get done when I get done the show, it's about 10 something at night, and I didn't been up since 2:00 2:30 that morning, so I'm ready to go to bed.
I'm with you. Well, we have another super chat. I'm gonna let you read this one.
The name that I won't be saying. He says stop everything. Play my music.
Play my damn theme song. That's what he said. Well, but Ray, you've heard my theme song for him, right?
No, I haven't. What's your theme song?
Well, here we go.
Watch him rolling, watch him go, watch him rolling, watch him go. He be rolling down the street, he be rolling to the beat.
There you go.
You got three of them in that bad boy.
He did all mixed together, a little mix, and when you mix them like that, they don't do the copyright strike.
Hey, that gets so fishy sometimes because I even seen it the other day. Like, hey, you got some copyrights here. Like, hold on, let me look. And they were mostly just showing trailers or something like that. And then you usually don't get it on those, but you never know because some people can just be like strike, but usually it's claims they give you, not strikes. But yeah, it's hard sometimes to try to make sure you don't get strikes.
There you go. We got another member of the community that's said he'd like to jump on with us to join us tonight, and it's Corkenstein. So I'm gonna send him a link and see if he wants to. Cork, you're definitely most welcome to. They just finished up a show with the PTK Blam and Fuzzy Belvedere, which is amazing. They just finished up their show. Let's see here. Get that over to him. So Cork, if you want to, you're more than welcome to jump on. You know that. Open invitation anytime. I like I said, amazing members of the community, and we do appreciate them. But Hargate is going to be on here in just a little bit. He's driving to New York, and he caught up into some traffic. So he was on his way to his hotel room. Was going to join us from the hotel tonight, and he says he will be on with us as soon as he's able. But right now it's we were just waiting for him to get there. I've already sent him the link to the show, so whenever he gets in and gets settled, jump on in a couple minutes. That's cool, Cork. Whenever you want to. No problem. I'll add you in whenever you jump in. So yeah, let's see. So with that, I guess we'll go ahead and let's see let's get some topics we got going, because there's so many things we can actually talk about. But let's get into this first of all. So right now, Ray, what are you playing? What's got your interest going right now?
At the moment, I'm playing probably a rotation of 3 games.
Mm-hmm.
I'm part of the problem when it comes to 2K, NBA 2K. I already put I think I'm at 250 right now. Well, man, I think I'm at 200 right now. Somewhere at 200 between 250 that I spent on this game already. But I do that every year. That just kind of what I do. I enjoy that game. I always have enjoyed that game. Even though my crew with my brother and everybody else, they kind of have stopped. They got into it, so everybody just stopped playing. So I'm kind of like the Lone Ranger right now, but it's all right. You find people to play with. My other one is I'm playing a lot of VR Well, I'm playing Steam through VR, so I'm playing a lot of racing games like Le Mans Ultimate and iRacing through the VR, plugged up to the PC thing. So I'm doing that, and I'm also playing college football. So I'm doing not Hellblade, Helldivers. I've been playing that also.
Nice.
I didn't know you can kill people while they on the ship. I got two friends. I got two friends that are not. One's a 90 and the other's like a 65. And it was a guy who blew. It was on stream. The guy blew us up. And I don't know, did he mean to or not? It was the fourth member. And then the distraction plane.
Yeah,
they sat outside and started shooting the guy and killed him before we jumped. It distracted. I all I heard was bitch. I looked at y'all. I thought you almost hit me. Like almost shake. Like you're like, yeah, he had to go. Like, all right, whatever, man. Let's get. I feel sorry for old boy.
I did not know you could do that. Dustin Boudreau says traffic this time of night. I think the traffic was a little earlier in the evening. I think it's like when church and all that kind of good stuff was letting out. And it just happens to be where he was at just was traffic. So that slowed him down for where he was getting to his hotel earlier in the day. And actually, it could have been a wreck. I can't remember what he said now exactly. But anyway, that was definitely what slowed him down. But once he gets settled, he will be jumping on and joining us here in just a little bit. We got a lot of people in the chat saying things like people are playing Helldivers 2, Borderlands 4. So that's another one people are playing. So that's some really good stuff out there to play. Let's see, even what was it? Be Nice saying he's playing some Wolfenstein as well, and back to jumping into some more Helldivers. That'll be cool.
Hey, shout out to Be Nice. Every Saturday he joins my stream and he'd be like, I'm cooking eggs and stuff for the bacon for the kiddos. I like shout out to Be Nice for being a good father.
That is cool. All righty, we're gonna. There he is. What's up, Cork? How you doing?
Good, bud. Yeah. I was like, I just jumped on. I was on the PT with PTK and stuff.
Yeah.
So you were down a panel member, and I was like, well, I love WebDave, so let's. I'll see if he needs somebody to jump in.
Well, I appreciate that. Hargate is supposed to be on his way here in just a little bit, but who knows when he's going to pop on? But he's actually was driving to New York. So here's the big conspiracy thing we got going. So we know because Paris is in the chat, and Paris is saying that he's in New York, and I know that Hargate's in New York, and he said he's going to be hanging out with Colt Eastwood tomorrow. So he's in New York.
The beard, the little suspicious, Yeah.
Oh, I wish I had that letter. Don't you find this suspicious? I wish I had that one. Because that would be
from Bob's Burgers,
yes.
or not Bob's Burgers, but Parks and Recreation, where he's like, be suspicious.
Yep. I have it, but I can't play it because the soundboard. We don't trouble.
No.
I have it. 100%. I have it.
That's all right. But that's good. We did try to get the soundboard going on his side, but we do have my soundboard working.
If you like this video, please hit the like button.
Who is that guy?
Who is that? That is the darkness himself.
Hey, boss man. Shout out to boss man.
Dirt Griggy. Dut, as Shaun would say.
Dut. Hey, people don't realize I love being on WBG. We have so much fun on that show. I love
and you were definitely a good add to the show. So
I had big shoes to fill because I'm cool with Devin and R&B, even though I talk shit to him. And I'm not trying to say I replaced him, but coming in, stepping in those shoes, those big shoes, stepped in, man. So yeah,
exactly.
I do my best, man. I do my best on there.
Well, you're doing a good job, so don't fear about that. And we're glad to have you on here. So
thank you. I always appreciate it.
No worries. And yeah, so we got we always have Holly's emoji in the chat because she is our little Jedi princess, as it were. And then of course this week since we knew Ray was going to be on, we got the Ray emoji.
Hey, that should be a permanent. Should be a permanent sticker in there, man.
Well, no, we got Dirt and Shaun, but of course there's.
Hey, they should know I'm the star. Don't worry about them.
I was gonna say now. You say you're the star now. You got.
I'm gonna catch you.
Settle down, P-Lump.
Oh, so sorry.
Oh, now, yeah, no, P-Love, I'm just teasing with you, but yeah, P-Love, I remember he was saying, coming for the throne, coming. All I can say is it's hard to Dirt and Shaun to me will always be king and queen. You figure out which one's which. Oh, I'm just kidding. Oh, goodness, we're having some fun tonight. Cork, thank you so much for jumping on with us, man. If you want to, you can click over now on they have a notes section, and it has like a whole list of topics. We're kind of biding a little time until the man got here himself, but it doesn't look like he's gonna make it anytime soon. When that is okay, so we're gonna jump around to some topics. We're gonna so let's anybody watch the Nintendo Direct?
Yeah,
I didn't watch it live. I've seen the clips. Afterwards.
Seen the clips. All right. Well, Kirk, we'll go to you first, and if you don't mind, give us some thoughts on what you thought about the Nintendo Direct, and was it as good as they say it was?
Yeah, I thought it was good. I'd give it maybe like a B. I thought there was some really cool stuff that they had showing out. I think some of it didn't look as great. Like the Metroid Prime. I don't know. It didn't really grab me. I think the Virtual Boy is bullshit. Sorry to phrase it like that. I think it's a complete nostalgic money grab. It's absolutely worthless on its own, because you need, not only do you have to buy it, but then you have to buy the subscription service to actually play anything on it. So they're kind of double screwing you on that. And like I said, it didn't, I will give them their props that they are making a more consumer friendly priced version for $25, and that's the cheap cardboard cutout. Which is okay, but I mean, it's like the Virtual Boy is it's just a fancy Switch 2 like holder, that you just pop open the top, put the Nintendo Switch in, and then that's your Virtual Boy. So I mean, I guess good on Nintendo for bringing back something that failed miserably at the time. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I have all the things, I'd rather have from Nintendo. The Virtual Boy wasn't like wasn't really on my list of like cool things to expect, So I don't know. I mean, but Nintendo's gonna be Nintendo. They're gonna be as anti-consumer as possible. With stuff like this. I'm not a big fan of them hiding the games behind the subscription service on top of now you have to buy an extra accessory on top of it. Kind of looks a little bit more the same, just maybe some shakeup, but I'm always, Pokemon will always hold a place near and dear to my heart. So I definitely love that. They did show the trailer for Super Mario Galaxy, the movie, which looks pretty cool. April 2026. So that's even closer than I thought it would be. So that's actually kind of cool. Overall, like I said, a B. I was hoping, I mean, this is more of a personal because I have it in my fantasy league, but the Ocarina remake, I was hoping they would do like that or announce something like that. But maybe that's a TGS thing, hopefully that still gets announced for my fantasy league because I think that's what I need to win. But yeah, overall a B. I thought it was decent.
There you go. Welcome out, Hargate Chani. Welcome, sir. How you doing?
Good. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you just fine.
All right. Hopefully the audio is not terrible, but I want a headset.
You sound good. It's all good because we know what you had to get through to get there. And thank you so much for joining us tonight. So I really appreciate that. We do have a running bet, and obviously you can't say, so that's fine. I'll respect that 1,000%. But we did know Paris is in the chat, and he says that he's in New York. Cole Eastwood says that he's in New York, and you're in New York.
Yeah, I'm just here visiting. Unfortunately, I'm not invited to the fun things they're invited to, but they are invited to something, and I'll just say it's Xbox related, but I'll leave it.
Fair enough. We definitely don't want to. we don't get any kind of trouble or anything like that.
Yeah,
So
I'm not big enough to be invited to those kind of things. Whatever those guys are, the ILP
Whatever.
folks are also invited, so they're going to be doing this as well. But
Very cool. Very cool. Well, you and we know that you're definitely big enough for that, and you've actually been a huge part of a lot of great shows. So don't ever say that, because we know that's not true. We definitely we have great respect for everything that you do in the community as well. So yeah, it's maybe being associated with me is holding you back. I don't know. Hopefully not.
No, definitely not. Hey, Cork. Hey, Ray.
What's going on, Hargate?
What's going on?
All right. So we're just getting ready to talk about Cork just gave his some bars on the Nintendo Direct, and I didn't know if you wanted to give your thoughts on that.
Yeah, I mean it was decent. It wasn't so it wasn't a bad show. I'd give it like a 7.5 to 8 in that range. It was okay, but the thing is, it didn't headline something that I would like. I expect, hey, it's a new console. You know, that year you have a mainline Mario or Zelda. Then they tease us with that movie. Right, so everybody who's seen it, I'm sure everybody who watched it, they tease us with this like panning into Mario, and I'm like, oh, is this the game? Is this how it's gonna look? Hell yeah! No, it's a movie. Okay, quite the troll. It's great that it's a movie. It's fine. I'm sure it'll be a great movie, whatnot. But I was really hoping that was the game.
Yeah,
but anyway. They had the Yoshi thing that looks cool. They had a couple of other. I had Mario Galaxy 1 and 2. Yeah, whatever. I don't care. But like they had plenty of other little things here and there that were kind of nice. Bringing in third-party support from games that are coming to other consoles. Fine, great. I've never played a Fire Emblem, so I don't know how good that is. I don't know. Whatever. I've never played a Pokemon, so I don't. So I'm sure for those guys it's great. Other big news for me, of course, was Metroid Prime got a release date. Awesome. Showing that motorcycle thing, that kind of seems interesting. That's a new little twist. Like, okay, that's interesting. Let's see how they what they do with it and how well that works out. So overall, it was decent, but it didn't have that like wow factor thing that's like, oh my god, that was an awesome announcement type of thing. It's like, so whatever. And maybe I'm being unfair, but it just is what it is. I'm used to kind of Xbox throwing in like, here you go, and 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 here you go. And I'm like excited for almost all of it. And like here, I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. But like, where's my Mario or Zelda game?
Very true.
It is what it is. That's just I'm expecting, it's a console launch year. I'm expecting that Mario or Zelda game. It wasn't there, and I'm like, what's going on? So Donkey Kong's supposed to be the one that's gonna carry it, right? Metroid Prime. Metroid's just never been that big of a franchise. So I'm like, okay, Mario Kart World and Donkey Kong are the games. All right, fine, whatever. And again, I don't want to take away from like the Pokemon stuff. I know it's massive. I understand for that franchise is huge, and Fire Emblem is something people have been waiting for. Great, that's awesome, but it does nothing for me.
Agreed. I mean, and like you were saying too, you'd think, especially with this being the 40th anniversary, that there'd be something bigger than just the. I don't know.
Yeah, I was hoping so. Even if it's like a tease, this is coming, right? Even if it's a tease, like, yes, please show me, right? They've done that before. Right, so it's like, why not just like tell me, hey, this is the next Mario, and like take a look, right? In the future, they showed us Metroid Prime like a bazillion years ago. They could have shown us anything and like say, hey, this is the next Mario thing coming, whatever, right? But okay, whatever.
Yeah. Here's a little glimpse of that Yoshi.
Yeah, and it's fine. It's good.
Looks cool.
But that's kind of like a AA level thing, and that's fine. Like, I don't know if you want to count everything from.
Hey, yo, what's that sticking out of that green? Yo, who's that sticking out?
We don't want to know.
Don't look too close.
Yo.
Oh, righty then.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, Lord.
You'd have to avert your eyes on that one.
I like, yo, and the way he was laying down and everything. Oh, that was so bad. That was so bad.
Well, with that, Ray, what? I know you didn't watch it directly, but you have seen some clips and some things.
I know what happened, and I'm giving it a 2.
Wow.
The arrogance of a company to sell you cardboard again when it didn't work the first time. we didn't forget the Nintendo Labo. It happened. It 100% happened. And then for them to say, hey, let's bring back this thing that gave people seizures back in the day.
True.
And it didn't work well back then. And it is going to be the same. From what I've seen, it still had the little red and black stuff inside of it, right? It wasn't like full motion color or anything. So for them to and then say, hey, we're gonna charge y'all $100 to bring back the play off the nostalgia of people to bring back the Virtual Boy. And when I seen that, because I forgot that day was a Nintendo thing going on, I thought it was like a joke or something. And then I'm like, there's no way in hell that they are bringing back the Virtual Boy. And then I seen, oh, it's a cheaper option. I'm like, oh, okay, they just made a slim down version. No, they have full on cardboard that they selling you again and say, hey, even though we know you can make this yourself inside the cardboard, we're gonna sell you cardboard for $24. Then we're gonna sell you a subscription for another $25. That's $50 off the top. Then you still gotta buy games to go with it. Come on, man. Nintendo gets away with highway robbery and nobody ever says anything about it. And they're going to continue. Hey, this is not, I can promise you this. This is not going to be the last time they sell y'all cardboard and y'all going to buy it. And y'all going to like it. And y'all going to like it.
I think I'm there with you on that. Definitely. And the thing is, so I already have the subscription. I actually have the family plan because my kids and my wife, we do it. So it's like $50 a year or whatever, which still to me it's worth it because like 7 different people can jump on it as like a family type thing. So it's already included in what we were already getting. So to me, it's worth it because it's just an add-on part to it. But yeah, you have to if you the only way to get the games, and not all of them are available at first, they're going to start trickling them in like they do on the service to make it stretch it out to make sure you stay on if you want to. But he said you had to buy the $100 peripheral or the $25 cardboard snap together thing. But anyway,
and I'm a fan of the 64 era. So with them doing the 64, and that'll be great. I forgot who said it in the chat. Somebody said the Power Glove would have been better, and that's 100% right. The Power Glove would have been a better thing for them to come out with than the Virtual Boy.
And even somebody said the Bluetooth version.
Hey, at least the Power Glove was cool. The Virtual Boy back in the 90s wasn't cool, so it is still not.
It was like a 1-ton headset that were like breaking kids' necks trying to use it.
Yeah, and the way I've seen it, you still got to put it on a desk, right?
Yeah, you definitely you just set it down. Yeah, and always it's set down in front of you. You put your you lower your kind of like you're going to the eye doctor. You have to lower your head down into it. Yep. But the system actually your switch slides into it. So you can slides into the top and closes up, and it gives you the quote unquote optic illusion of the quote unquote 3D based off what it's designed.
So they could come up with something like every other VR headset these days and wrap around your head and tighten it up.
They probably could have, but I don't think I think that was the whole nostalgia thing because this is well let me go back to the other image, but that's actually that's based off the original specs for the Virtual Boy.
Oh,
it was that tabletop stand thing. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I had one at one time.
We couldn't afford that in my house.
Fair enough.
I do have a friend that does have he had one. It's somewhere in his closet somewhere. But if I'm just reading that, it said Nintendo Classic. Is that one of those? Remember they a couple years back they would bring it back like the mini Nintendos and the mini. And is this part of that thing?
Could be. Maybe. I'm not really sure.
It said Nintendo Classic, so I wonder if that part of that whole little line thing they were bringing back a couple years ago.
It might be. It might be something that they've done to keep with the nostalgia, as it were. Yeah. So
it's actually $100 for just all it does is hold it.
That's all it does. Hold it. Yep.
That's it serves no other purpose but holding your Switch.
Yep. That's it.
I get it. Nostalgic. It may. Like I said, I don't. Who wants to have like the Virtual Boy in their background as like a cool thing? It's a failed device. Like, I don't know. It just doesn't.
So you're saying, Cork, that when I get mine sitting behind me on my wall, you're gonna make fun of me?
You're never gonna use it. You might use it one time, and it's gonna be on that wall from now on.
Yeah,
But-
you're pretty much gonna have to put it on your stand and then just stand there against the wall with it, like on your.
But
Just facing the wall with it.
Well, hey, name the game that you will play. Tamagotchi. Are they bringing the little handheld back? But name the game that you're gonna play on your virtual boy.
They had Mario Brothers. They had tennis.
You're gonna play Mario. You're gonna play
12
Mario.
different games.
You're gonna play Mario tennis on your virtual boy. We're getting old, Dave. We might. Hey, we getting old, Dave. You don't want to throw out old. We might throw out a rotator cuff or something.
Well, all I can say is I'm a lot older than anybody on this panel. I guarantee you that.
Especially if you're facing the wall on your thing, because you have to have it on your background. You're gonna try and swing the thing and just punch your wall with the Wiimote, with the with the Joy-Con.
And something else. These characters they showing right here on screen
motion control, right? It's just the old like. Is it?
You put your controller into the controller, but so it doesn't actually do the motion control.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think it's just
you don't you're swinging your arms around. It's definitely not the meta thing. It's not that.
So the virtual reality looking headset that has virtual and it has zero virtual reality apps.
Right.
Yeah, okay.
It's called.
I just want to make sure we're
it's
on
an
the same
optical illusion to make it feel like 3D. That's what it is. Yeah.
The faces, whatever game this is, the faces on this thing is hideous. I don't know what game this is. This Tamagotchi or something. They're scared. Oh, that's me new. That's
me. Yeah, it's the Mii characters. You're able to create your own Miis, and now you can put them in games. Yep.
They induce nightmares. Whatever that is.
There you go. Yeah, what's coming in 2026, Ray?
Yay.
Reserve yours today.
No.
No?
We're not doing it.
Oh, goodness.
But they did give us a date. Hey, the Mortal Kombat thing made that whole thing worth it.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, there we go. There it is.
Look
at him graphics.
Oh, Lord. It only can go straight and sideways. The tennis ball. Oh. We're back. Hey, we're back in the 90s, everybody. We're going back. We're going back.
Was it the 90s or the 80s? I don't know.
I think it was the late 80s, early 90s.
Yeah, I think it was 80s.
See, that looks cool. That looks good. I like that.
Yeah, that was Dragon Age, I think.
Yeah, that was good.
I mean, I know we don't complain about Nintendo a lot. Well, people don't.
Not enough.
But for you to come out with a new system and you still having trouble with games, all your games still look cartoonish. And I understand the crowd that they cater to.
Yeah.
But everything, come on, man. Nintendo got to come up with a first party that actually looks closer to more 2025 adult like than they have us. Because a lot of the adults go to the other consoles.
Yeah, pops in.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
that's us. It just holds it. That's all it does is hold your.
You don't even need it.
Nope.
You don't even.
The cardboard would be just fine.
Yeah,
because the cardboard has the little plastic things in it that give the 3D effect. Look at this selection.
What is
that's all that? That's the entire library that was available, by the way.
And it's not even out. All of that's not even day one.
Right.
They said it's going to be
over time.
Tetris is Invader, Space Invader. I mean, they got two. They got two Tetris games.
Yeah, 3D Tetris is one of them. Yeah.
This is trash.
And golf, tennis, teleboxer, Red Alarm, Wario Land. Mm-hmm. So you say you need to put reserve on this, right, Ray? Is that what you're gonna do? No.
My son had a birthday, and thank God he didn't want this. Want to switch to, but I think my little girl might want one for Christmas. But I'm not doing. I can't see myself doing it. I can't in good conscience do it. She can't do it. Oh no, not this. This will hurt my soul.
Scary game,
it would be cool, like if it actually had straps or something, so you could at least just play comfortably. But no, you have to have it, I think, on the stand, and Yeah, like
yeah.
it's
Put
like
your
me
head down
sitting
to it.
here,
Yep.
like here it is, and I'm just like on my desk, like huddled like this,
Yep.
trying to play. Like the stand doesn't even go to the top. Like I don't know, it just
Talk about going to the chiropractor after you play a video game.
yeah,
Whew.
yeah.
Whew.
Like at least give us like modernize it somehow and give it a strap or something to where people can move. I mean, it can't be that heavy with the Switch in it, and I don't know. It just seems so frustrating.
So,
Still thinking
Corkenstein, you're
about
saying
it.
it needs a strap on.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
saying
needs,
that I'm saying Nintendo bleeding everybody for money again.
They are. They definitely are doing that. I got so all right. Let me go ahead and stop that in the background. We're gonna back out of that one.
Nintendo fans gonna hate me after this.
No. They may pick on you a little. They may pick on you just a little.
Hey, you can't hate me for telling the truth.
No, it's all good. It's all good. Oh man, Hargate, I didn't know if you noticed this, but in the oh, look what he's doing to you.
Oh, I hate that picture. I absolutely hate that one. Every time I see that one, and
two pairs.
And the thing about the one in the back is not even my face. It's just some random person's face in the back.
So you got Paris and then Ray Ray. This is fun stuff.
Yeah, we threw Paris in the lake after this.
Yeah, we got to add the other Paris in this, don't we?
Oh goodness, that's too funny. Too funny. I love it. But on StreamYards, Hargate, they have a new tab down the side that says Notes. So if you click on that, you actually can see, and only you can see it as far as, but it's all the questions or whatever the show notes, the topics list right there. Handy.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm logged in correctly, so I don't see anything right now, but that's fine.
Yeah,
whatever.
I don't
That's
see
cool.
it either.
All right. That's weird.
No,
Well,
it's because I'm on a different computer than my normal computer, so I'm not
Could
logged
be,
into
could be that.
StreamYard correctly.
And that's all right. All right. So where do we want to go? I'll give you some of the topics we throw out there and let you guys, Hargate, let you figure out where you want to go since now we have you on here. We have some of the topics tonight could be, because we're going to get to all of them. Backlash over Ghost of Yotei. Best-selling PlayStation games ever in the U.S. should be surprising list. Happy 26th anniversary to the Dreamcast. Is Hollow Knight Silksong too hard? Borderlands 4 first impressions for those who have played it. We went our Virtual Boy and pricing and Nintendo Directs. We already did that one. There's the Indiana Jones and the Great Circle lands on the Switch. The 40th anniversary of the original Super Mario Brothers game, which we kind of already talked about that a little bit. And then, of course, there is the one of the exciting ones, I think, the Xbox ROG Ally handheld prices have been confirmed by multiple sources now, even though it's not technically official, but they've been confirmed by officials, not official, but by different sources, people in the know, and merchandise. It's already ready to go next week. And then, of course, at one point, if we want to talk about some of our early predictions for the Tokyo Game Show, we can also throw those in as well. But next week's show obviously will be a big predictions show going on for there. But definitely, if anybody wants to weigh in on that. So, Hargate, any of that topic sound good to you?
Let's pick a game one. So Borderlands 4. Who's played it? I've played it.
All right.
Yeah, I have.
All right. So Hargate, we'll start with you, and then we'll go around the board. How's that?
Yeah, I've basically started, I think, the tutorial session. I think I've finished that. I'm not sure, but I've gotten to the point where I'm now on the new area you're supposed to get to. And so overall, it's good. So far, it's fun, but I don't know what the game is going to be after that. So, but it seems good enough to me. It's just first impressions. I don't know if the antagonist is going to be as good as Handsome Jack, right? That's one of the things you kind of missed with 3. But we will see. We'll see how it keeps going. I've just started, so so I don't have that much of an impression. Gameplay wise, it seems pretty consistent. It's Borderlands. It starts you off with like nothing. You have to kind of get all the little capabilities, so it's a little interesting that they started that way, but overall fine. So far it's good. I've heard from several others who have played it that they're liking it so far, so a lot of co-op play, so that's kind of what I've got. So, but I've really just kind of done the tutorial area. So I'm not sure what it's going to be like after that, but I've been having fun with it while I was playing. So
have you come into any like big issues? This is
I played it on Xbox. I
dark
had
playing.
no issues. It's just working for me. I heard there were a lot of performance issues on PC, and I just said, fine, I'll just avoid it for now, and maybe later I'll get it there if I want to. But then I heard there's no cross progression. I can't
That's weird.
even fathom that that's a thing nowadays, but they don't have cross progression. You log in to their account on Take-Two, and you still have no cross progression. That's rather shameful, but hey,
That's
whatever.
Some things
Wow.
should be some things should just be standard these days. Cross progression, cross play, play anywhere.
So crossplay they have, but they don't have cross entitlement. I figured it's Take-Two. They're not going to do that. Fine, whatever. But at least give me cross progression. Like that's just stupid. Like at this point, that should just be there.
Yeah, I agree 100%. This is Vera Dark playing, who we send the show over to sometimes. She's a real good member of the gaming community, and she's playing right now live. So we're just throwing up her stream in the background so we can have a perspective of the game being played of her playing. I think she's playing with some friends, but obviously we're not going to be able to see the other participants or the members of the community or hear the conversation. But so she may she's throwing on some hats and all kinds of stuff right now. So have a little bit of fun. All right. So Cork, what are your impressions about the game and what are your thoughts on it? And how are you enjoying it?
Yeah, I think it's great. I mean, it definitely kind of went back to its roots a little bit. They kind of moved away from Borderlands. I mean, they practically wiped. I mean, there's little mentions here and there, but they basically retconned, I guess, Borderlands 3. And they're doing their own thing now in this new world. You're no longer on Pandora. I like the direction they're going in. I am on PC. There is some definitely optimization issues, especially for something like Borderlands. Shouldn't be that graphically intensive, but and I'm not just bragging, here, but I am on a 4090. And to have this game fully maxed out at full resolution and everything, I'm getting probably like 30 to 40 frames per second, which is insane to think about for a Borderlands game that isn't super graphically intensive. So I mean, once I kind of drop down everything, it kind of goes up to like 70 or 80. If I take it off to full resolution and use, and that's even using like frame gen and things like that. I don't know. I think the game is just horribly optimized. I mean, they even had to come out and do like a whole, if you're on NVIDIA, this is how you play the game, or this is how you could get like, it was really weird. They had to do a whole bunch of troubleshooting. I do have the newest drivers as well. So I don't know. I think it's I don't know, it's just poorly optimized and it's a little frustrating. I haven't had any crashes though. So that's good. As far as that goes, everything so far really, I have ran into a couple of bugs, but simply quitting out to the main menu and then loading back in has completely solved those issues. Overall, the gameplay's very fun. The gameplay's tight. I think this is definitely, I think I saw some reviewers that kind of critiqued it, saying it's a little too hard, or and it's like, if you're going into a boss fight or you're going in somewhere and you're just getting smoked everywhere you go, it's probably your build. Don't blame the game. It's just your shitty build. So don't blame the game on that. I mean, I do think the game is definitely a little bit tougher than other ones have been. I don't think it's as forgiving. But yeah, once you get like a solid build going and you actually really dive in and see what your character can do, the enhancements and things like that, the game does get a lot better. It does feel overwhelming at first. You're definitely not, like I said, Hargate, it's kind of a weird decision that they did to where you don't have your enhancements or your mods right away. You don't get that until you're like level 20 or so where the game fully opens up to what you can do with your character. It's so that was kind of a weird design choice. The map is pretty large. You know, for somebody like me that, you know, has, you know, ADHD and basically, you know, I'm like, ooh, a piece of candy, ooh, a piece of candy. And like, before I can even go to like the next thing, like I'm still barely probably like into the maybe like third or fourth major mission. You know, I've only did like 2 boss fights, but like I have like every single thing in the areas that I've been to, because I have to get it. I don't know, it's just a weird thing. So yeah, it can get very overwhelming. It will be very time consuming, but overall I think it's great. Should it be game of the year category? I don't think so. I talked about it on PTK earlier today. I think it probably will. But with optimization issues and some of the gameplay choices that they made, I don't think it should. Yeah, Grit, I saw that. Yeah, it definitely, this definitely feels like a very great Borderlands. But yeah, it's a good game. It's a good game. I don't think it's game of the year worthy. I thought the same thing about Doom. Great game, not game of the year worthy to me. That might piss off some people. But overall, fun. I'm enjoying what I'm playing. I haven't gotten that burnout, that open world burnout yet.
Yeah. Ray, did you say you had played this yet or no?
I haven't played Borderlands yet.
Any interest in it at all, or?
I think that's one of those games I'm gonna wait till Christmas-ish, Thanksgiving-ish, and then
discounts on sale.
Yeah, because I don't have time. I don't have time to play that one right now.
Yeah, I'm with you.
I mean, it's just so much stuff that just came out and it's out. I can't fit that in right now.
I agree with you 100%. I got some really good friends that play. In fact, we played Borderlands 1 and 2 co-op. Me, him, his wife, and his son. We all played beginning to end co-op the entire game, hardest level, like 2 or 3 times each, because we just loved playing so much. We do all the bonus and all the add-on stuff that came out later. We played all that stuff, and then 3 came out. I bought the collector's edition and never played it once. I don't know what it was. It just didn't. I still got the damn collector's edition sitting out in the garage on the top shelf. It's cool looking, big crate. Never put it in the system. I think I even sold it a long time ago, but I still got the box and all the bonus stuff, even the bobblehead, which is kind of cool. But yeah, I don't know what it is. But this new one, they keep telling me, oh, you gotta get it. I'm so tempted to, but there's so many other good games coming out right now. Like I mean, I bought a few the other day. I hadn't had a chance to play them, and then I know like Resident Evil's coming out. I already pre-ordered that. I know that's as soon as it drops, I'm playing that motherfucker. I can hardly wait to play that and the Silent Hill. Hardly wait to play that one. So I mean, there's lots of good stuff coming, and it's just a matter of. I mean, it's not. I never want to say there's too many games, because there's not. It's just a matter of there's so many good games coming out right now, which is amazing, absolutely amazing. So anyway, but yeah, all in all, I think it looks really good. It looks fun. If it comes on sale, I might pick it up. I mean, somebody say, oh, if I buy it for you, it's like, no, don't waste your money on me. Save your money, buy something for yourself. That's not what I want. I want to. I'll get to it, and who knows? Eventually, I will get to it. So, Hargate, are you able to read a super chat if it comes up, or is that too much to ask when you're from your remote?
I might be able to. Hang on. Yeah, I see them. So Simple Jack, $5. Thank you all for streaming gaming news. Timelines have been super political, and personally, I needed a break. So shout out to the panel, and thanks again. Unfortunately, we're probably going to end up on that topic at some point with the sucker punch stuff. But yeah,
but we won't get too deep into it. But yes, yeah. We definitely will. We definitely will be touching on that. But for now, you're safe. So there you go. And thank you for the $5. We definitely appreciate that. And so, yeah, like I said, guys, this is, to me, it looks good. It looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. And like I said, I had a lot of fun with 1 and 2. Absolute blast. And playing with Blackheart and Lady Blackheart. It's so much fun. Maybe amazing member of the community. And they were, when I worked at GameStop as a manager many, 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 many years ago, it was one of those things where it was like customers, they drove an hour away, even though they had a GameStop in their town, because we got along so well. And they actually had an issue with that particular store, their manager there was kind of a jerk, and so they ended up driving. And once they, we became friends, they just, even after new management in that store, they continued to drive an hour away and hang out with me at least once a week, and we play games together all the time. And so I'm totally grateful for that. They were, like I said, really good members of the community as well. And look, Joey is here. Hi, Joey, good to see you in the chat. Joe E Honda, that's him right there.
Shout out.
We love Joey. Joey, not the mama. What? Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh man,
I know we don't have that soundbite either. Damn.
I have them all. I can't do nothing right now.
I know. And Joey's probably like going, thank God.
But Joey, I do got this for you though.
Wait a minute. Wait.
Oh man.
And the thing is, it looks a lot like Joey.
The thing about it is he has that exact same shirt. Like they changed the shirt and everything, so it looks exactly like Joey saying "not the mama."
he said, "Stop it, Joey. We're just teasing. We love you, Joey, and you know that. That's why we kid. Because we love you, man. We got to get you back on here one of these days when you get some time off during the day, because I know you're on a different time frame and you're at work right now. So yeah, Justin, it's true. TTS, talk that shit. As we are definitely going to be doing that. Let me pull this off our screen here. Sorry. So we got a little time. So let's, what would we like to get on to next? Let's see. We have, let's talk about the handheld. What do you think? Want to get onto that?
We can do that.
Sure. Why not?
All right. Because, all right. So Tokyo Game Show is coming soon. And just in case anybody did know, which most people don't know, Hargate, I was able to finalize that with Hargate and with King David. We are doing a bonus show Saturday. Now, this is not, I don't want people to think we're definitely doing a show on Sunday. So that is a definite. We're gonna have a panel. Hopefully, maybe even Corkenstein can join us. I hadn't asked him yet, but I'll throw that in there. A predictions show, as it were. Surprise! Cork's like on the spot. But coming up Saturday in the afternoon, we are going to be having King David is going to be on, and Saturday afternoon, 1 p.m. Central Standard Time, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, for like about an hour and a half, with Hargate and myself and King David. And he's going to be talking about the road to Tokyo with the Iron Lords podcast, and how that all came together, and what to expect, and his kind of thoughts, and not necessarily, because obviously he has some meeting stuff set up that they can't talk about yet, which we totally respect that for sure, for real. But definitely there'll be some things that he will be able to talk about, and with that, we're hoping to to get some insight from him on the Tokyo Game Show and what the Iron Lords are going to be up to, and of course just talk gaming, and with the with King in the room, it's always a good time, especially because King David's best known for.
Let them know you guys are in my DM. King, what will we do? We will hold the line.
Hell yes, hell yeah, and that will never die. Never die. That's all I'm saying. Oh yeah. So good times. All right. So all right, let me pull up another screenshot here, because I had it I know I had it. I'm gonna have to find it again real quick. Let me find that. Sorry. as we talk amongst ourselves. So we've heard that there is definitely from Destin Legary. He has got on his sleuth hat and done some digging. And let me get Destin's link up here. Man, I was seeing better prepared. And I'd actually had it, and I think I cleared it off when I was finding something else. I accidentally had, because I had it pre-bookmarked and ready to go. There we go. Let's see if I can pull that up here real quick. We'll go ahead and get on his. Share this, bring it up. Let's see. All right, so. All right, let me scroll back up here to the top. So he actually did a he did a show, did a special on it, and I really wanted. Well, I guess I'll go ahead and play bits and pieces of it. Let me get on the right one here.
I got some images from a source who wishes to remain anonymous, and I also called my local Best Buy who spilled the beans and confirmed the pricing. So this is real. Let's talk about it right now. If you haven't been following the news, you probably might have missed the fact that on October 16th, the ROG Xbox Ally and the ROG Xbox Ally X will be released to the public. But we have been left with one question. And yes, I am absolutely teasing you a little bit so that you can at least watch to the 1 minute mark, or you can hit that subscribe button, hit that bell to know my content goes live now, can't you? Can't you? Give me the little something here, okay? The YouTube
everybody subscribe to Destin.
In all seriousness, these images were sent in, and I was able to actually get a price confirmation. Now the big boy is going.
All right, so I actually want to back it up. So that's what the big boy price is going to be. But let's I'll back that up. So this is the actual kiosk that is going to be unveiled in a lot of Best Buys here in the next week. So be ready for that. And that is actually what the kiosk will look like. Not all Best Buys will get them, but a lot of the big major chains where you can actually go in and get your hands on one of these yourselves and try it out for yourself to see if it's what you would want to try out.
The big boy is going to be priced at $899.99. I have corroborated this price point for the Xbox Ally X, and they actually told me the other SKU, the Xbox Ally, which will be priced at $549.99. Now, these images are of a Best Buy by Nashville, Tennessee, where they are going to be having display units of the ROG Xbox Ally X so that you can actually get some hands-on time and experience the handheld for yourself. Funnily enough, I was actually just writing the script for my full long video about the ROG Xbox Ally and my experience with it at Gamescom. Long story short, I really like it. So having had some hands-on time experience with this handheld myself, I can say it feels really great. It doesn't feel too heavy. It just feels like you're holding a controller. Now, I've used the Steam Deck. The Steam Deck has a little bit more heft to it. I've used the Nintendo Switch 2 and the Nintendo Switch. I always get a little bit of a claw hand with that, but I really, really appreciate the ergonomics of the ROG Xbox Ally and the ROG Xbox Ally X. Both of them are actually great. Obviously, one at a lower price point. The one we got to demo was all in white, and the $899.99 version has been also really great to get some hands-on time and experience.
Okay, so with that said, and shout out to Destin Legary, actually a good member of the community. Some people like him, some people don't, but I think he's pretty fair and right down the middle most times, and I do like, and he has obviously he's bringing some great content to us, and I definitely appreciate that for sure. So I'm gonna bring this off. Boom, there we go. Guys, yeah, a lot of people in chat are like, oh, is it too high, too low? I don't know. Let me know in chat. I'm actually gonna put a poll up here in just a few minutes. Well, I'll start typing it here in a minute, but I'm gonna ask, is the $899 too much? Will that hold you back? And then what about the lower priced one, which a lot of people are saying that's actually a pretty good system on its own. Even though it's start to preset to some lower resolution, it can actually be bumped up to the higher resolution and also to the higher frame rate, because it's the same pretty much, components, except for the two that's in it. So it has a faster processor and more memory, but it can definitely be tweaked, as it were, if you decide you wanted to go in and mess with it. So Ray, are you interested in this at all? What are your thoughts about a handheld? Is this holding you back? Was that surprising to you? What are your thoughts?
Price is what people have been saying for a while. You don't want the sticker price to say $999, though. So you didn't want it to say $1,000. So right. that'll look extra bad. But for what you're getting compared to what the other ones was, when they even the the Asus is out right now. It's like $800 or something, or was $800. So it's what I thought it was gonna be. I am getting the black version, the X version. I watched Paris videos to be honest about it because I know what I'm walking into. So for me, for some people like D1 in the chat, he has no point of using it because he's always at the house or he doesn't travel like that. But when I go to work really, really early, I'm just sitting there for the most part. So I can knock out some single player games or whatever. So I'm picking it up day one. So we'll hopefully it lives up to the billing for it.
I agree. I hope it does too. I'm getting one regardless, and I'm gonna get the big boy because it's just I'm at a point in my life. I have some disposable income. We'll just lay it that way, and not everybody can get it, and some people that can get it. This may be they have to really make sure and justify it, and you may not get it right away. You may save up for it, and that just that's part of it. And that's the way it goes on that. So yeah. So all right, Cork. What are your thoughts? Are you going to get one? What do you think about the price? And what's up?
Yeah, Destin video is wrong. So if you look at his SKU number, that is the current price and the SKU number for the current ROG Ally that is out right now. The actual SKU number for the Xbox Ally is 6642253. The one he has is 6583218.
Wow.
That leaks to the current Xbox Ally, which is $899.
Oh man.
Simple fact checking. His sleuth hat was not on properly, I guess. So yeah. So I'm gonna keep waiting until we hear something. Like I said, John Clark from Xbox Era said that they went back to the drawing board. Yeah, from what I've heard, it's $799. They wanted to drop it down $100, and they want to do the other one drop down $50. So I've heard that from a few people already. Who knows if it's true? Like I said, I don't really do the leaking insider game.
Right.
So I'm just gonna wait as always, grain of salt. But yeah, so I don't think he had the he didn't do the proper research on it.
I think he got duped then, huh?
Yep, definitely got duped for sure. Yeah, I mean it's right there in his pictures of what he's showing. It's the previous. So they may be coming out with a thing for that, but that's not the Xbox. You can even tell it doesn't even have Xbox anywhere on there. It just shows like Game Pass things and stuff, but no Xbox marketing at all, 0%. And you would think if ROG's going to do a partnership, there would be some Xbox marketing more than that. So yeah, that's as far as the price point. If they at $899, I was going to pay that anyways. For it. I thought it was a decent price for what you get. I'm still bouncing. Do I want that or do I want the MSI Claw? They just recently came out with a new handheld. I've been meaning to talk to Kay Asante a little bit more about that. But yeah, I think it's going to be cool. I think, like I said, the technology is going to be awesome. I think even the Legion Go is going to have some of the second one that just came out is going to have some of the features that are built into the Xbox ROG. So we'll see what happens. I think it's a great price point at $899. If they could drop it down to $799, even better. But agreed. Handheld gaming's taking over, and especially with Xbox moving more into a unified ecosystem to where you could play your games anywhere you want. It just makes sense. Why wouldn't you get a handheld? At least one that's incorporated into that ecosystem to some extent.
Very, very good. So thank you for bringing that to our attention. And also Joey also has said that in the chat. I know as you were starting to talk about it, Joey was dropping in there. The photo is of the old system. And I didn't even, to be honest, I didn't catch that either. I was just like, Justin usually does his homework pretty good. And I think he might have been doing his homework and he may have been misled a little bit. And then, but he said he, double checked and checked with some other sources and got some confirmation and could still be wrong. But
Womp,
again,
womp, womp.
Yeah, maybe
nothing
maybe
is
he-
official until it's official, right?
yeah, maybe he is right, but the pictures that was sent to him are of, you know, at least of the SKU numbers and all that. Like even the model number isn't correct. It's RC73XA is the
Yep.
one that's actually for the Xbox ROG Ally. I think for the one he has is the previous version, which is the RC72LA, which is again.
Oh,
the
and somebody
Xbox.
else in chat said that that particular SKU card that was on the display was just like they just threw that up there because it was because that's the model they actually have in. That was why they threw it up there. But I don't know, because that's what they actually had in stock was those original models and not that one. That's how come it would have the other SKU number on it. But again, why would they try and show that if that was what they were trying to make? Win their argument, they wouldn't win it doing that. And of course, I did see a couple of days ago, I guess it was, where John from Xbox Era had talked about that he was pretty confident that the price was going to be the $7.99 and $4.99, which would definitely go a lot better for sure. I think. Hargate, what are your thoughts? Do you think we got snickered, or what do you think? We still just don't know.
Yeah, like anything until dude, the PlayStation price was going to be different for PS4, and they changed it because Xbox came out the day before.
Yep.
Right? Like you just, I'll see it when they announce it, right? Because unfortunately, until they actually announce it, we don't really know. It was the same thing with the EU leak. It turned out to be true, but I'm like, it could just be a placeholder. They could be putting out information based on what they know at the time, and they could change it at any time right before they actually start selling it. So I'm with Cork. I don't know, and I'm not going to just assume it's true until Microsoft says this is the price, or Asus says this is the price. I just don't trust it until it's done. We can take it as a potential placeholder. Maybe that is the price. We've been hearing it a lot. It's possible. But if that was the price, then they could have announced it a long time ago. I think they're trying to make it work where it's going to be cheaper. I think that's what they're trying to do, which is why I think they're waiting. So we will find out likely at TGS. I'm going to guess that's where we'll actually get the actual price. So maybe it's it'll be that. Maybe it won't. And maybe that is the current price they have available to them, and that's what they're telling everybody like on the back end. But then they work out the deal that they need to work out, and it changes to 500 and 800. We just don't know. And I think, like, from a market perspective, we can expect the Switch 2 is likely going to go up in price. They've already been telling us it's likely to happen, right? So just assume it's going to happen. Let's say it's $500.
You
right?
said the Switch 2. You said the Switch 2 is going up in price.
They've been saying that there's likely a chance that will go up in price. Switch 1 already went up in price, right? Switch 1, 8 years later, just went up in price.
That's wild.
So Switch 2 is likely going to become $500. And then, if you have a $500 console to match it, right? $500 handheld to match it, that's good market competition. I think that's a good thing to be able to say. That's why they had the Series S 300, because the Switch existed at 300. They're like, okay, we want to match the Nintendo, and we also want to match the PlayStation. So we'll have the higher tier match the PlayStation, and we'll have the lower tier match the Nintendo. That's kind of what they're doing here, right? So if they can say it's $800, that's closer to a PS5 Pro. Granted, it's nowhere near that power, but it does give you kind of an equivalence to one competitor. And you say the other side, and look, they have other competitors in Asus themselves, and the MSI Claw, and all these other devices, and the Steam Deck. When you say, hey, we're giving you a higher end box, it's about the equivalent price of something along those lines from our competitors. We just saw the pricing for which one was it? The Lenovo Legion Go 2, right? Like in the over $1,000 range, right? $1,100, $1,300, something ridiculous, right? So if you come up with $800, that's pretty good. And for what you're getting, it is actually a pretty good deal. But we'll see what they end up doing, because I don't think they're going to take a bath on it at all. I don't think they're looking to lose, to subsidize it in any way. I think they're going to try to make the work out the deals with the retailers, with the suppliers, with logistics, to make it work so that they don't have to take any hit on it and make some profit, because Asus will want to make a profit, obviously, right? Yeah. So we'll see how that works out. But I think that's what they're trying to do, right? They'll just work out whatever deal they can to make it work, and see how it goes forward. It's a good idea to try to be aggressive, to try to capture some of this market and make it compelling. especially since Nintendo is coming up and saying, okay, well, here's the lineup. And well, Xbox is like, you can get Game Pass and have everything. So, and they have tons of games coming out every year, right? So I think that's kind of an interesting market position to be in. So we'll see what they do with it. But I think we should just wait. Let's just wait. It's a couple of weeks, right? We're a couple of weeks away from TGS. Yes, it's possible. It could be 550 and 900. It could be possible that it's actually 500 and $799, $800. We don't know, right? So let's find out.
Yeah, exactly. I agree with you. It's, but like the chat says, let's see, who's that chat from? Gunstone. Well, my glasses just broke. It said that
I'm muted. They have to tell us sometime in the next 32 days. Yeah, I mean they're very likely to tell us at TGS so that you can get pre-orders in. It's releasing October, was it 13, 16, something like that? It's pretty close. It's coming up. It's very close. Fall is here. Gosh dang it.
I know, right? Holidays are coming, whether we want them to or not.
Oh, man.
Yep. I'm with you. Oh, goodness. So yeah, I think everybody's weighed in on that, and I'm getting one. I don't care what the price is. I already got my money set back and ready to go for the pre-orders to start. Just a matter of they just need to let us know so I can get in line, get in the queue, hopefully get one day one, but whenever. I'm not really in a hurry for it. I got Steam Deck and other things like that to occupy my time. The only last thing I'll say on this before we move on is that I think there was another, was it the Legion Go 2 got announced? And the high-end one on it. Now, granted, it's extremely more powerful, and it has a big 8.8-inch screen and an OLED. So it's more powerful. It's more bells and whistles, as it were. It's a 2 terabyte model. Is coming in right under $1,400. That's a lot of money. That's almost the price of 2 systems of the ROG together. If you needed to look at it that way,
a small car.
Exactly, but there's people out there that are like Keysante, who is a big fanatic on handhelds, and he loves the technology and those things, and he's a customer for it for sure. I know he's going to get one, so we all know he's going to get one, and that's just because there's a market for it. There's a market for but to reach out to a more mass market to sell more of them. The lower end product and the white model for the Xbox and ROG, and then the black model X as well for the more hardcore, I guess, gamers, I think is a good call for them to do to be able to reach to both markets. And definitely a thought. Let's see here. What was this one? Is Xbox Experience exclusive to the oh yeah, I think so. Yeah. So for a little while, the
Paul.
I don't think it is. I think it's going to become available. I think it might already be available on or getting ready to be available on other devices. But
I think from what I heard, this was going to be the first device that has it.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know how long.
Yeah, I think MSI announced that they're going to have it too. So I don't know.
But I don't know if it'll be day one. It may be like it'll be 3 months, 4 months, but it should be anything that's that type of device that's Windows based. It should be able to upgrade to it.
They'll all get it. They'll all have it.
Yep. They just won't have that special Xbox button.
Yeah. That's something that, I mean, there's a lot of features physically, hardware wise, in the Asus that Xbox worked on with Asus, right? So but there are others that have some other cool features too. So
this is it's coming. Legion Go 2 in the spring.
So it's coming. It's coming. They'll all get it. It's
that's about 6 months. That's about
it's about in that range.
Yeah, there you go. And as awesome. I appreciate the chat. We got over almost 200 people here hanging out with us tonight. We appreciate that. A lot of places you could go and hang out, and we appreciate you coming to hang out with me, Hargate, Corkenstein, and Judge Ray Ray. Ray Ray's in the house.
Shout out.
Yeah, exactly. We do appreciate you guys being here. So switch over so that way you're not on the chat. There we go. It's a little better. Hargate, go ahead.
I was just gonna say next. Let's just talk about the 26th Dreamcast anniversary.
That sounds good. I'm gonna step back just for a second. I have to run use the bathroom.
Okay.
I know, isn't that disgusting? I'll be right back.
All
I'm
right.
gonna use the bathroom. Hargate, I'm gonna let you take off from there, and you can go around the panel. Be right back.
Yeah. So I don't know which one has either of you played Cork or River? Did you have the Dreamcast?
I played it. I didn't have it. We didn't have that much money. We didn't have that money like that.
Cork?
You know what? I think that was one of the few Nintendo ones I never got. Was
Not
the
Nintendo. This is
Sega.
Oh,
Sega.
Sega. Sorry. I think that was one of the few ones because I had the Sega Genesis and the Sega CD and everything like that. I don't think I ever got the Dreamcast.
So then, Ray, take it away because I never had the Dreamcast either.
Oh, wow.
What did you think about it?
For its time, that was one of those systems because when that was Sega last system, right? So that system. A lot of stuff that it got, I can't remember which Windows that was on the Dreamcast. But,
CE or something like that, right? Yeah, no, it had a Windows, right? It was based on Windows.
Yeah, a lot of the stuff that was on the Dreamcast went over to the Xbox. A lot of the people, because I know what's his name, Peter Moore, he went from Sega to Xbox also. It was one of those things you can tell it was Sega's last ditch effort. It was unfortunately the Saturn kind of ruined everything. It was too little, too late. But damn, even though I think the sales for that thing was abysmal. If I can't remember exactly what the sales was, but that thing, it like with the controller when you put the little memory card inside the controller, whatever. What was that one? That was a memory card. It was and they did a whole bunch of stuff. But you had stuff like Crazy Taxi, the 2K series was on there. That's when they started getting their footing. That system, it was before its time. Unfortunately, it was the end of Sega. But to be honest, that probably was their going out that way. A lot of people have very fond memories of the Dreamcast. It had a little bit of online also. I didn't get to play too much of the online. But a lot of those games, I do know that they trying to resurrect. Sega is, so we might get a lot of those back. I wouldn't ever want Sega to come back and be a console hardware maker. How about? I think we're at the point now that 3 is the max for hardware. It's already diluted. So, but for what it was for that time, it was the adult console. PlayStation, people like, was it PlayStation 1 at the time or PlayStation 2? Which one was it at the time?
2, I think. Because it was like 99-ish, right? Is that when it came out? 99?
Let me look.
Yeah, and when the 3 came out, that it had the Blu-ray player in it is what really messed up.
Yeah, no, I mean the Dreamcast was, I think it was 99, right?
Yes, it was. It was 99.
Yeah, PS2 was up by 99. I'm pretty sure PS2 was up by then.
Yep. But what
PS1, I want to say
Dreamcast was
94, right? And then was PS2 like 98, 99, something like that? It was something right around there. But yeah,
well, I know what hurt the Dreamcast was the fact that it had a Blu-ray in it for reading, but it wasn't able to read movies, and that was their Achilles.
I remember the Xbox One did that also, like the regular Xbox. When I say Xbox One, OG Xbox, you had to get the little dongle for it to actually read the DVDs and everything. And the Sega Dreamcast only sold 10.5 million, 10.6 million units. So it sold a very small number.
It's not that bad actually. That's not terrible.
For what it was. Hey, the Saturn did so much damage. It would have mattered.
DVD, you're correct. Sorry, I said Blu-ray. I meant DVD.
Yeah, I meant DVD. Yeah,
the PS2, yeah, it was DVD.
Yep.
PS3 was Blu-ray.
Yep.
So what did you have a Saturn? Oh, you know what? I said the Saturn sold bad, but Saturn sold 9 million.
I had one.
I did. That's the one I did not. I never played a Saturn in my life.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever seen one. I don't think I ever really seen a Saturn in my life, like in real life. I'm pretty sure I haven't. But hey, One of these days I'm gonna start collecting stuff, but that's not today.
I heard that.
All right. So WebDave, did you have the Dreamcast?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
What are your
I did.
thoughts?
Well, it's to me, it was one of my favorite consoles. To be honest, as far as the classics go, you know, when I had games, I'm trying to pull up some a thing of it, but when I had games like Soul Calibur, I mean, when that first came out, I would actually, it had a mode where as you unlocked players, you could actually go in and what's called like a theater type mode, where it was basically this minute to 2 minute little actual in game of the characters doing their motion capture model of like fights and just with their weapons and stuff. And it was, I would just sit and watch all of them back to back to back because it was so fucking cool. It was so well done at the time. It was like there was nothing that looked that good. Nothing. No other console, PlayStation or otherwise, looked as good as that game at the time. It was the game to have, and like even as a manager of the store, putting that in a console, playing that thing, people would just play for hours and hours and hours because it was just so captivating. Obviously, there's been a lot of games since then that are much better and everything, but at the time, dude, it was pretty awesome.
So I'm looking at it now. So Shenmue, that's when the first Shenmue that was on Dreamcast.
Yep.
The 2K series, NFL 2K, that's where it started at. Crazy Taxi, and you said Soul Calibur.
Mm-hmm.
But the game that Shaun always talking about, that Seaman game.
Seaman, yep.
That's the game he's been trying to remember for the longest. And I just happened to stumble on it. He always talk about the little dolphin Seaman game. Yeah, but that's but like I said, it started a lot of stuff. Unfortunately, that was their last hurrah. But it did a lot of innovation with the Dreamcast.
It did. Jet Set Radio. Whole bunch of great games.
I remember a while ago, people always thought a Dreamcast 2 was coming out. I don't know why they thought that. It was like 2010ish, and I'm like,
it was called the Xbox.
Yep, pretty much. Like most of the people went and worked for the Xbox anyway. But I remember that people thought actual Dreamcast 2 was coming out. And I'm like, nah, they ain't got the money for it. And they spent $100 million just on marketing. And
sorry, get the volume off that. But yeah, that's what I used to sit and watch all these, man. It's crazy. But yeah, go ahead, Ray. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, you good. I'm just because we forget like because we're spoiled now, and if something drops a frame, we start crying about it. We forget that this how like we was happy. We were like ecstatic that we got stuff like this in 3D and fighting in the games and everything like that.
Most definitely, and you see the little light rays and all that kind of stuff coming off. I was like, oh wow, look at that! It's so amazing. The shadows and the motion capture, and you know, and they actually fight like that in the game. It was like, dude.
You know, it was a rumor this week that they're making a new Soul Calibur.
That's the rumor. There's, I mean, it was a great series, and I love the tie-ins that they had with that series as well too. You know, they had you could get was it number 2? I guess it was the Spawn was available on the Xbox, and then if you had the GameCube version, it was Zelda, and for some reason it was a Tekken character for the PlayStation. I don't know. So yeah,
you know, if the rumors are true about Soul Calibur, that means it's only one big fighting game that hasn't returned in a while.
I wonder which one that is.
Okay, the one we can't get nobody to make to save our life. Hey, but let me see. Yeah, unfortunately, we don't have. I'm pretty. Is there a Dreamcast collection somewhere?
Yeah, there's some of the games that are actually Dreamcast Ages, I think, is on the Xbox. It was on, I guess, it was on the 360, I believe, and it's backwards compatible. I've got it digitally.
I might have to go get that. Might have to download. Like I said, we know they already announced they're doing another Crazy Taxi and stuff like that. But it's some gems in there that they can. I don't know if I want them to remake Shamu. I've seen people complain about that so much, and I never got to beat that game. And I'm like, I don't know if I want to beat that game because I don't feel like doing a whole. That's an ugly controller. The one in the middle is the one I played, but the one on the left, the left is ugly.
Yep. Yeah, but like, dude, even like Ready to Rumble. Let's get ready to rumble. Man, that was a blast.
I had that on 64.
Mm-hmm.
The thing about, like, be honest, the ergonomics of that controller is like, I'm looking at it now. I'm like, how did I get my fingers to do all that stuff back then? Because right now, if it's not an Xbox controller, I'm pretty much not playing it. I'm not. I get mad at the MetaQuest controllers sometimes. So me playing a Dreamcast controller these days would be, that wouldn't be well.
Yeah, you should try the Duke. Thing's huge.
I had one.
Me too.
And I cried. I didn't cry, but I had like a bitch until I finally got a smaller one.
Yeah,
I was like I said, I was in middle school or one.
Yeah, I get you. But dude, this game right here, Phantasy Star Online. I'm almost embarrassed to say I've played this game more than any other game in my life.
What is that?
It is Phantasy Star Online, and I've played it for all the different, and even the PC version, which is has actual. They've souped up the graphics and everything for the PC. But yeah, it is the game I've spent the most time on in my life, playing this game on different platforms, different versions. The PC version is what I can still play now. Sometimes me and my son will play, and it's crazy. But I loved playing that game. It was 4-player cooperative, basically battles and stuff you do, and you collect all kinds of weapons and loot, and you get different areas and stuff to clear out monsters and stuff. And you learn their patterns, like the Del Rey and stuff like here. And it's just, it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun to play. At the time, it was like revolutionary because, Dreamcast, it was used dial up and you get online to connect, and it was like, wow. And then when it came out for the Xbox and everything, it was like next level to me. I loved playing that thing. And on a PC, it runs pretty smooth. Yep. And of course, they had different iterations. There was Phantasy Star Online 1, Online 2, and then the Universe was okay, but it was like basically a card game. And then so
it's one on the series, isn't it?
Yeah, they've there's one new one. It's the Phantasy Star, but it's like the Generations or something like that. I can't remember the name of it. I've played it a little bit. It's okay, but it just doesn't have the nostalgia feel for me. So I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Hargate, we did get a new super chat. Actually,
if you want to click on it, I can read it. But Code Veronica released on Dreamcast first. You want to do? I think we want to do that one, right? Yep.
Did you already do that one? We did. Okay.
Yeah, we did.
Okay, sorry.
And then Code Veronica released on Dreamcast first. Blue Stinger was an old Activision game.
Nice.
It also had the unique Fighter Power Stone, cool memory cards, aka VMUs.
Yep, that's true. That's where Power Stone first debuted, and now it's available in the collection. A lot of people are excited for that because 1 and 2 is now in their newest collection that's available. Blue Stinger, played that like 10 times over. It was like, to me, it was, RPG type game, but it was, oh my God, the voice acting was so bad. so bad. But yeah, that was the first version of Code Veronica. That was available on there as well. So a lot of people still want them to remake that. And supposedly, the rumor is that it could be in the cards that they may do one of the upgrade type things with Capcom.
They can throw all those Resident Evil in the trash. You don't
like scary games? What's up?
Well, they can throw all of them in the trash. Especially Resident Evil. That's 100% the one they could throw first. No, when they that video they show the Lion King and they had the baby holding the baby up, but he throw him in the crowd. Yeah, that's what they can do. That's what they could do with the Resident Evil. They could just chunk it off the cliff and never come back.
I don't remember them doing that in The Lion King.
Hey, I've seen the meme. It
Yeah,
happened.
there's a meme of that. Yes, there is. But in the actual Disney movie,
It did.
that did not happen. No.
Hey, I'll be honest. If you think about it, it was darker because you see that he watched his dad get trampled by 100 animals and nobody stopped. They just kept on stopping on him. Like
Couldn't
these animals,
stop them.
these animals could talk, so why couldn't they stop? So just
crowd mentality, I guess.
Mm.
I guess. Oh goodness!
Well,
Everybody gets to go around the horn, or are we still?
Yeah,
have
we
somebody
did. We
left?
did. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
You want to do Hollow Knight?
We can do Hollow Knight, and then we'll get on to our final topic. How's that sound?
Sure.
So Hollow Knight, is it hard? Yeah, everybody here played it, correct?
I'm saving Hollow Knight for the handheld.
Fair enough. Fair enough. You haven't played it? Cork,
Yeah,
have you
I
played it?
haven't. I haven't played it yet. I mean, I love no, and don't get me
Have
wrong.
you
Like I
webbed
said,
it?
Here you go.
I love it.
I've played about 10 minutes of it, but no, I haven't played it yet.
All right.
Oh,
Well, why
which
don't we
topic
play
ever?
it first and then talk about it? Because
You know what? Talk about it next week.
Yeah.
We've top it ever.
Yeah. So there's another one you had here. Maybe we can sub in that one, which was the best-selling PlayStation games ever in the U.S. What is that?
Call of Duty, Call of Duty, Call of Duty, Call of Duty, Minecraft, Call of Duty, Call of Duty, Call of Duty.
Wow. Well, that's it. That's it. That's let's tweak it to this one a little bit, which is the PlayStation revenue breakdown of 2024. So that's last year's breakdown in revenue of the because Hargate, I know you like numbers, you like some chat, you like some breakdown, and this is basically the breakdown. Like digital sales, add-on components, network services, other hardware, what the percentage of.
Pay attention. I actually check their financials, but either way, yeah.
And what is the smallest number that's
But you
on
haven't
there?
shared anything, just FYI.
I have not shared it yet. How about this? And how about add to stage? And there we go. Is that better?
Yep,
Sorry.
there we go.
I'm an idiot. So looking at the chart with hardware and everything else, what is the smallest percentage on that chart?
Physical software, it looks like.
Physical software. Yeah. Huh. So physical is the smallest portion. And you got to think that like some of the numbers that you get in from like Europe and England aren't digital sales aren't included in that. It's physical sales only. Interesting. Just thought I'd throw that out there. So what do you think, man? Do you think it's all digital age and anybody is still trying to hold on to physicals as the lost cause?
Hey, Dave and Hargate and Corkenstein, I got a question. When the last time y'all said, "Hey, I'm about to go buy this new CD"?
Oh, no place around here sells them.
CD's been a long time.
Oh man, when the last time y'all said, "Hey, this new I'm about to go get this new cassette tape of the new Backstreet Boys or whatever." The
Backstreet Boys.
y'all don't say like when the last time you said, "Hey, I'm about to download an MP3 for a whole CD." We don't even say that anymore. That's the most recent. I
actually did do that recently.
Yeah, I do iTunes a lot. I'll still do some iTunes stuff.
Yeah, it is rare. But anyway, yeah.
But
I do
rare.
movies. I actually buy the 4K Blu-rays, so I buy those physical.
The last one I bought was the Wolverine and Deadpool. That was the last physical one I bought.
The thing with Blu-rays is it shows better, like the less compression and everything.
The 4K Blu-ray is better than
I can get that, but most people do their movies digitally because it's the convenience.
Oh yeah, I got 500 digital movies now.
So I will say it is a little misleading with the physical software aspect of it. So digital software is counting everything. That's first party and third party sales. The physical, you're only counting the digital first party sales and the royalties they get from third party. So that's where you get that 3% makeup. It's not as stark as it's not the full picture. So, leave it to me. I'm not one to defend PlayStation at all, but I will say there is a little bit of a misconstrued, construed information here. Just so people know, it's not a full representation of full third party sales for physical.
Hey, Corkenstein, I got a saying. It is. Don't let the truth get in the way of a good story.
No, and I agree. Anybody that's seen me knows I've been preaching this for a while. Physical's out the door. Even with hardware, I've said probably in the next 15, 20 years, hardware will probably go away and we'll be in more of a cloud digital era and stuff like that. I don't see why video games would be the only last bastion of hope. DVDs hell, Best Buy and Target, Walmart were moving DVDs from their thing. Music went fully digital. Art has gone fully digital. I mean, they even have AI now creating it. Books are mostly digital. Comic books are digital. Why movies are digital streaming? Why would video games be the only one that's not going to make that jump? Because it just doesn't make sense.
Because you got crybabies. That's why. It's always they're always the last people who for everything. we've been on the last. Yeah. We're the DRM thing. We were the last ones. Like right now, we still fighting when the streaming services things. We're the last ones fighting that one too. Why is Game Pass? Hey, we hear a story every week. Why Game Pass bad for the industry? I am convinced that a lot of these people are stupid in this community. They just don't want to change. I don't know why. Like you either going to change or we're going to make you change. It's no, you're not. You can't go back and you can't stay here. So at the end of the day, you're coming regardless. Pause. You're going to come on this whole thing. And hey, it is what it is. It is what it is.
What it is. You get a grip on that.
Hey, $2. Don't throw RE anywhere. Throw Ray in his playpen. Yikes.
Hey, Deron. Hey, don't talk to me like that. but I call him by his first name. I know him personally. Deron. Just chill out.
That's hilarious. That's too funny. I know there was another one. Okay. Here it was something from Joey. Let's see what Joey's got to say.
Okay.
All right. So according to Google, Sony has sold a total of 65 million games, which was said in their fiscal year 2025. That's just 1 million copies if we to believe in that pie chart. Okay.
Wow.
What?
So in other words, the chart seems a little skewed, is what he's saying.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I get exactly what he's talking about on that, and but anyway, there we go.
Last topic, then, right?
Time for the final topic, and it is the big boy, the big Kahuna. Here we go. So I'll read the topic, and then we'll kind of go from there. So Backlash for Ghost of Yote, and Sucker Punch fires a Ghost of Yote dev after insane comments. So, not to get political or anything like that, but I'll just say that if you can't say anything nice, keep your fucking mouth shut. It's kind of the way I look at it.
Or don't put who you work for in your bio line.
well, you shouldn't say it regardless of no matter what.
I mean, if you're going to talk shit, at least, I mean,
yeah,
I don't know for me.
But make sure you don't,
there's wishing somebody to die.
You got to make sure you don't get fired at the end of the day. Like you got like a lot of us work for companies that if we show them in a bad light, we're replaceable. They'll have a rec out for us that very next day, and they'll have that seat filled. So you got to be more when you taking a stand on something. Hey, hopefully it's worth your livelihood.
Yep. So according to Grums, that there is Sony has confirmed that the firing of Drew Harrison, Sucker Punch, and she worked on Ghost of Yote, and but refused to comment. There's been no statement or anything else from them. Now, from her, Hargate, are you able to read that?
Sure. On Kotaku, if standing up against fascism is what cost me my dream job I held for 10 years, I would do it again 100 times stronger. Sony confirmed her departure in an email to Kotaku, but declined to comment further. Drew Harrison is no longer an employee of Sucker Punch Productions, a spokesperson from Sony Interactive Entertainment wrote.
So basically, they're just she's been fired, let go, which was, I think, the right thing for them to do, considering her vile comments. But a lot of people are still kind of disappointed that they're not stepping up even more. And there was plenty of comments across the board about that, and we won't.
Some of the Microsoft employees were doing the same, like liking comments and stuff like that. And Microsoft just came out with their own statement that they're investigating, and will, they do not condone any of that.
Yep, exactly.
And I mean, to be fair, a lot of this is all performative anger. There's going to be no, whether you are in agreement with what she said, whether you're in disagreement with what she said, it's going to be a lose-lose regardless. People are going to say,
right,
she should have never said that. We're not buying the game, and then you're going to get the other side. Oh, they fired her. They don't support this. I'm not buying the game. Truth is, you were probably never going to buy the fucking game. So why are you just getting angry? It doesn't matter what you were doing. I think a lot of people are just jumping on the bandwagon, whatever side you're on. You just weren't going to buy the game, and a lot of it, like most on Twitter, is performative anger. And it doesn't matter which side you're on, what you agree with, what you disagree with. People are just gonna complain and bitch and whine and moan about anything. It doesn't matter. Somebody could say the sky is blue. Well, it's actually probably teal, or or some other shade of blue. It's like, you really got to be that actually guy. It's just, I don't know. It's very it's very pointed conversation, and I get it. But what I've been seeing on Twitter for the most part is like, you weren't going to buy the game anyways. You're just looking to engagement farm on whatever side you're on.
So preface to this, before this whole thing started, the pre-order numbers for this are the lowest for any PlayStation first-party game for Ghost of Yotei. That's pretty concerning, given they had like Astrobot, which didn't sell that well. They had Returnal that didn't sell that well. And so you look at these games and say, okay, well, if it's the worst first generation game, and maybe you say Returnal wasn't first party at the time. So maybe you look at Ratchet and Clank. If you look at all those games and say, hey, this is the worst first party game for pre-orders, what does that tell you? It doesn't look like it was going to sell anyway. And now they just have even more controversy, and it's going to probably push sales. I mean, I know you, Cork, you think it may not, but I think it will actually impact them. There's going to be some people who just won't buy it. I think it
will.
I think it will definitely hurt.
Yeah.
For me, I've always said, like, the politics of people doesn't matter, because everybody has weird politics, right?
Yep.
For me, crossing the line is dancing on someone's grave. I'm done. I'm going to walk away.
Yep.
And that's why I walked away from Apple. That's what they did. F them. I'm done. And if that's their attitude, same thing. I don't care. PlayStation, Sony have to come out and say, nope, we don't condone this. And if they don't, I'm out on Sucker Punch. I don't care. I'm not buying the game, even though I really, really, really want to play this game. I love Ghost of Tsushima, and I'm so hoping this is a great game, and I wanted to play it, but I have to stand on principle at some point, and that dancing on somebody's grave is just the end. I can't stand that.
I'm one of those people that I learned a while ago to separate the art from the artist type deal. I'm not. Hey, if a Michael Jackson song come on these days, when you got what they say about him, I'm not stop, or R. Kelly song or something like that. I'm not gonna turn it off or anything, because some of those are my favorite songs of all time. So you gotta, and then you don't even know what those people read. It's a lot of, even in the gaming industry, it's a lot of people who done a lot of crazy stuff we just never hear about. So I mean, I'm not about to go through every person and figure out and check their jacket and see what they've done. Now, this is a PlayStation game, and I do everything in my power when I need to kick them in the back. And they only have one game a year, They only put out one first party game a year. And I said this on WBG on XCC. If that game doesn't hit, and that's your only first, and you only selling it to your people, why are you only selling it to your people? Because you can make more money if this game was multiplayer, PC, Xbox, Switch 320, whatever it is these days. You get more sales. It probably gonna sell. You probably can get 5 million with this game. Now I know the marketing probably. What you think? 400 million, maybe. The Concord got 400 million. Concord got 400 million. I know this game got 400 million. So, hey, I when the sales flop, I'll be there to laugh because at the end of the day, I know, like I've been watching Paris thing. He actually does like the game, but I know they people were finding ways just because the protagonists they had an issue with, and I've been saying it all show. People cry about everything.
Yep.
People cry about people. They're finding ways not to buy stuff these days, and I think Corkenstein said it was performative. Some of these people weren't gonna buy it anyway. So and it's not like they're non-Spider-Man games or selling like gangbusters or anything. So I expect this game to do 1.5. I expect it to do extrabot numbers, and that was supposedly a game of the year.
Yeah,
that's gonna be bad.
I'm just saying.
That's not good.
And I do want to clarify.
The first one eclipsed 10, right? The first one did eclipse 10 million.
That was also that was PS4 though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wow, that'd be a pretty big fall off if that's the case.
Yeah, and I do want to clarify. I do think the comments will hurt. I just to verify from what Hargate said. I do think the comments were gonna hurt sales. I just think the people weren't gonna buy it anyways. This was just more of a reinforcement for them not to.
Yeah, there's a lot of fake anger that I agree with. That is why I'm not on social media. It's just an echo chamber of ridiculousness, and it just amplifies bullshit.
I think it's more people like you, Hargate, that don't have social media at all. So they didn't hear about these comments at all. Those comments, no matter what side you're on, it's not going to fall on them because they didn't hear. They're never going to hear about it. They're never going to know about it. If you wasn't doing a podcast, you probably would have never heard about it. So yeah, I think are they even? Hey, have y'all seen a commercial for this game yet?
I mean, no, other than they had a direct for it already.
So I don't see commercials, period, because I pay for like not seeing ads.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
I've been watching football. I've been watching football.
Cable either, so I don't even see commercials.
I don't have cable. It's like I don't watch cable.
I have them all, and I've been watching football all day, and I haven't seen what goes. And usually, you see a PlayStation commercial for whatever. I seen 2K commercials with a PlayStation some line on it, but I haven't seen one Ghost of Yote commercial.
Yeah,
the mighty has fallen.
Yeah, say Paul says facts, Ray.
Shout out the ball, man.
Yep.
And Drake Williams said Sony didn't even make their money back on Spider-Man 2.
They might have broken even by this point. I think they might have potentially made a little bit.
Hey, when did Spider-Man 2 come out?
2 years? I think it was 23, right?
Yeah,
I think so. Yeah,
I think it was 22, 23. Because Astrobot was 24.
Yeah, y'all know we in 25, right? And you saying they broke even, right? We broke even. Right?
And Meet the Cheater says that PlayStation's YouTube channel has been releasing videos, of course, and there's a lot of people that are covering it.
I don't sub the PlayStation YouTube channel.
I was gonna say for Spider-Man 2, when your budget's like almost $400 million, yeah, you're not gonna make that back anytime soon on release.
Well, I know what game they do have that's not gonna make it back. Concord. That's 400. Hey, you talking about throwing $400 million down the drain and never looking back and setting it on fire?
Yep.
I don't even think Marathon is going to make the money back that they've had to spend in now that it's in indefinite, I guess not hiatus, but on hold. That's another game that's just hemorrhaging money they're still working on. That probably won't make its money back.
I think that game will come out, but Fair Games, I don't think coming out. I don't think it see the light of day.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought there was actually some people that said that, and it might have been Paris or it was somebody else, an influencer that said that they've actually that on that particular game that they've the marathon that there's actually they've reworked the characters and all that kind of stuff, and a lot of that stuff is been updated with the different graphics and different artwork. And that it's back on to some testing stages. Obviously, it's not going to be ready to go anytime soon, but still that they definitely are continuing to work to make changes to make it to where it's a viable piece of property and they won't be totally wasting their money. Because what else have they got to make or do right now? Just saying.
The crazy thing is we play Marathon.
Mm-hmm.
They had a whole event about the beta and everything and release date. and that game was just like, you know what? We stole a lot of the art assets. So we're gonna put it on indefinitely. We'll let you know.
There you go.
We'll let you know.
Hey Ray, do you want to read this one? Super chat from Paul.
Ray's mentor lost weight. Welcome home back. Hey, Paul, show some respect. Have some goddamn decorum sometimes, Paul. That's not. I have nothing to do. I have nothing to do with
Tim Dog.
With Timothy showing back up. He can keep that curse over there.
yeah. Tim Dog. We started seeing those tweets last night before last. That he's back and he's all back on the Xbox.
If you're back, why you gotta announce it?
Yeah.
Engagement farming. That's all it is. It's engagement farming.
I'm sure. Yeah, exactly. We'll see. He's been on here once before, and that's when he flipped and went to the dark side. I mean, went to PlayStation, and who knows? I'll definitely have him back on. But I want to make sure that if I do have him back on, I have a nice crew of friends of his that be able to hold the feet to the fire, as it were. If he's willing to do that, then yeah, I'll have him back on for sure. I'd love to have him back on, but I'm not going to give him an open platform just to stir up shit. I want to make sure that if he does come on, that we have people that'll, like I said, I'm not saying pick on him or anything like that, but to hold him accountable and maybe bring to light some questions as to why the switch and then now why the switch back. I think it's a valid point. What do you guys think?
He said he had a nervous breakdown.
That's what he said
for a whole year. oh man! Hey, I made up some. Hey, when I was getting in trouble with my mom or something, I made up some stupid lies to not get in trouble, but nothing that stupid. nervous breakdown. All right.
Yeah. And he did say he was sorry to Phil. That's true. That's some of the recent tweets.
He also said he was gonna take some dudes' women and moms. Also, that was a thing. You don't have social media, Target. He was wilding out there. When he lost weight.
Tim Dog was all over it today, saying how he's
Tim
coming
Dog.
back.
I didn't know who you were talking about.
Yes, it was Tim Dog. Yeah. Oh. Let me see if I still got that up. I don't know if I still got that up.
Wow.
I'll bring that back up real quick. Just
that
so you
can. He said he'll take your mama and your girl. I'm like, wow, that's messed up. Both of them.
Well, that was one of his old comments. Yes. That's definitely what he said. Hargate, here we'll just put that as we wrap things up. We'll go ahead and we'll bring up his social media because I know you'll never see this, so we'll just bring it up here. Here's one of his comments. I'm bringing back the console war, motherfuckers. Okay.
We're out of the console war now. We're at content war.
Kind of what I thought. And then he's been talking about. Go ahead. What were you going to say?
I was going to say, of course, he's going to bring it back because it was the only engagement he got. That's the thing is, and I called this years ago. Once this all happened, I said. People like him, like Peter Ovo, like Peter, Warhammer Dave, all these console warriors, they're going to see their accounts their engagement drop because it's no longer about the console wars. Everything's coming multi-plat. Things are going to happen. So you're not going to see the engagement that you once got you know, when you got console warring, now it's all about, like you said, the content wars. It's all about how you can analyze. None of these guys, this is all they had was Twitter. That's it. They weren't content creators. Or if they were, they weren't consistent, or they also console warred with their content. They're not analysts. They have no fucking idea how this industry actually runs or what it takes, you know, and what the actual insight is. All of their stuff was all console warring. Now that that's done, what do they have left?
Yeah, agreed. And I think his most famous meme was him falling asleep at an E3 in the crowd. But I mean, I've been to a couple of E3s, and you can get exhausted after a while. That stuff.
Didn't they do that to you? Somebody AI chatted you like that? Had you fallen asleep?
No, I don't know. I know that they used to do it. Was it Randall Thor 19 would do that to Mag all the time, because he'd be looking down at his phone and he'd be like, "Hey, somebody better wake up Mag," because it looked like he was like dozing off, but he was actually looking down at his phone, or so he said anyway. Of course, every now and then you hear what. Anyway, so Tim dug one of his posts from earlier today. Guys, I had a nervous breakdown. That's why I was playing PlayStation. Very sad for me, but I'm back to Xbox. Forgive your Xbox brother for my sins. Yep.
No.
So we'll see. No. There was a whole bunch of tweets and follow-up tweets throughout the day. So I'm just like as Dirt said to me when I sent that to him. He's like, we will see. We will definitely. We'll see what happens.
Did you get the super chats already? Or?
No, I'll let you go ahead and get those, and then we'll be out here.
All right. You want to get
the
bring
first
them up?
One here?
I don't have access.
Oh yep.
All right. Al Laurel $2. Ray's mentor lost weight. Welcome him back.
Yeah, that was what brought up Tim Dog. That's it. Yep. So we got that one, and this is there's the last one.
Simple Jack, $5. If Yote fails, Fair Games and Marathon fall short, you better bet then the multi-platform strategy will be in overdrive. It might already be in overdrive.
I think it is.
Yeah.
It's gonna be some interesting.
Hey,
interesting. Fonz. Good seeing you, sir. And we'll put that up there. And agreed. Tim is the homie, regardless of what platform he's on. Amen to that. Yeah.
Yes.
Love Tim. Yep. Like I said, he was on here when he had his flip to the dark side, as it were. Well, his rant is he vented a lot that day, and still our biggest show to date. Paris was on. It was a whole bunch of people that were on that particular episode. Mr. Boomstick was on. A whole bunch of people were on that particular episode. And Tim, in fact, that episode, he even I actually got to talk to in the background Jeff Keighley, because he was actually gonna jump on as well that day. He after he realized how deep Tim was going down the rabbit hole, he declined and said, "We will do this another day." And I was like, "Fair enough." I don't think he wanted to be in the middle of that muck, especially at the beginning, as it were. But that was. But now it's how come I got a follow from Jeff Keighley, crazy as that were. Wow. But yeah, so but that was a little background on that one. But yeah, so that's it. That's anybody else want to weigh in on the Ghosty Yote thing? Or are we ready to wrap this puppy up? Because I know Hargate. Oh, we have another super chat real quick, and then I know Hargate's got to eat his dinner.
I got it. He said, "You don't do good people like that, Ray." Tim is the homie. I don't use my own sayings against me, sir.
Oh, it's a D1. What's he got to say?
In my D1 voice, Tim is down bad. He has no one to blame but himself. Tim Ozempic dog.
There you go. And then of course from our fan, Fonz Gaming to Hargate. There we go. All right. Fonz, thank you so much for joining us. Thanks to everybody for joining us today. I know we had Epic Treasure was in the mix earlier today. Paris Lily was in the chat. The Blue Number, Holly was in the chat. Thank you all so much for joining us, along with our the amazing members like Mass Hole and Day Reezy and Abdel, all those great members. And thanks to everybody who did super chats tonight, and thanks to Ray and to Cork for jumping in tonight. I think Hargate got booted off at the hotel. his signal went bad, and I think he jumped out. But I know his dinner was there from room service. So he's probably just going to go ahead and stay off, and which is absolutely fine. But just to remind everybody, if you don't mind, hey, he's back. Hey, here we go. Welcome back, Hargate.
It just crashed out an edge. So
I told everybody your food was there. You just had to go. No, I'm just kidding.
No, yeah. Though I have another delivery, but yeah, no. I don't know if it even came through when I actually read the super chat, but
you did. It did. Yep.
It did. Okay, cool. Good enough.
Yep. And then Fonz was praising you again a couple times in the chat. So Hargate, everything. So that was we wanted to make sure we mentioned that. But just a quick reminder to everybody that we're going to do now we are having a show Sunday, and we're going to have a big prediction show is what's going to happen this coming week from tonight, Sunday. But on Saturday, obviously the day before Sunday, we're going to have a special edition afternoon show, which is going to be, it's a special Saturday edition. It's going to be at 1 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Central, 2 p.m. Eastern. And it's going to start King David and Hargate Chani and myself. And we're all going to be in there talking about the road to Tokyo Game Show. I'm talking about how the Iron Lords are all going to be there and how this all came together for them, plus what to expect and kind of some speculation on their part. And they've got some actually wonderful things set up and some great members of the community. But King asked if he could come on and talk with us, and I was like, oh, of course. Open platform for the King. So that's next Saturday. Mark your calendars for that. It's early enough in the afternoon where we won't be interfering any other shows, I don't believe. So I'm excited. I'm excited for that. And all hail to the King, who's going to be here, and Hargate for agreeing to join me on that show as well. It's going to be exciting to have you guys on. All right, so as we wrap things up, go around the horn real quick. Ray, let's get to you first, since you were the guest of the evening, and we appreciate you so much for being here. Please tell everybody where they can reach out to you, where they can find you on social media.
Well, you can, Judge Ray. You'll find me on social media. Out here looking, me and D1 and the rest of the guys, we've been meaning to take people to court. We got to find somebody. Hey, maybe your boy Timothy Dog is the next one. But y'all can find me on Twitter, Discord, or Monday nights on WBG with the fellas like Joey, Darren, and Shaun, or Wednesday on XEC, the Xbox Echo Chamber, with me, D1, KT, and Young Driz. Or you can find me Saturday on the Ray Woods Right Show. Hey, we everywhere. We are making moves.
There you go. And D1 will definitely get a collaboration show work out. We'll make that happen for sure. We'll definitely second delivery incoming. Be right back. That's cool. Hargate had to go grab some stuff. The man's got room service. That's all I can say. If you got it, you got it. You don't lose it. You don't use it, you lose it. So that's where it is. Sir. Corkenstein, thank you so much for jumping on. We really appreciate you doing that, and I will reach out to you. But if you'd like to be on next Sunday's show, the floor is open. If you'd love to be here, or if you think about it, figure it out if you can make it. But we'd love to have you on if you decide you want to be on. We're going to do a big show next week, which will be all about the predictions, that kind of thing, speculation, rumors. What have we heard? What we not heard? What we think is going to happen at the Tokyo Game Show. And are those prices finally going to be announced for real? There we go. But please, Cork, tell everybody where they can reach out to you, where they can find you.
Yeah, man. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I definitely, I think I picked up some overtime for next Sunday. But it's not till like 9 p.m. so I should be fine. Yeah, I'll let you know. I'll reach out to you in the DMs. But thanks for having me on. I know it was last minute. I thought you were down one, so I was like, hey, I'll jump in, see what WebDave has. Like I said, I love WebDave. I love talking on here. So thank you for letting me jump in. You guys can find me at the Corkenstein on Twitter, Blue Sky, Threads. More active on Twitter. So hit me up there. And then I do have Game Pass Gumbo. We're kind of in the mix of just kind of figuring out what we're doing with the personal life. Like I said, I work nights. Hard to do stuff when you work nights when your other people are on East Coast time. So it's a little rough there, but we'll figure it out. But yeah, thanks for having me on. I love the chat, and thanks, Ray, first time on a podcast with you. So yeah, love talking with you guys.
There you go. And it was good, man. It's good having you, and you're always welcome on. That. So we appreciate you stepping up and offering to help, because I was like, hey, Gotta have Cork on, man. Yeah, we'll get the Corkster on for sure. And dude, LA next year.
Yeah,
gonna be big, man. Gonna be big. I'm
can't wait.
I'm getting ready to book my flights here in a couple of weeks, so I can go ahead and get it all locked down. So as soon as
it's always
a little more
know.
tentative on the dates, but we'll. I think we'll have those pretty soon, actually, as far as when, so I can get that stuff locked in. But Hargate, are you back yet? Or are you still away dealing with the dinner? He could be still stepped away.
I think he said he had to head down to the lobby to grab it.
I think so too. So yeah, there you go. Well, anyway, I'll tell you, Hargate is going to be on. He's got so much stuff; it's so hard to go through his list. But he'll be here next week.
I think he's on Wednesdays with Boom.
He is.
Or was it? Yeah, he's on Wednesdays with Boom and Hargate. I mean, with Boom and Kay Asante.
Yep.
On Boom's channel and stuff like that. He has his book.
Yeah, he does have his book that he's promoting as well. And then Fridays, he's usually on with Demo Flow and of course C Money and Doodle on their show that they have on I believe it's on Friday nights. So he's there for that. And then Saturdays he'll be there with Fonz for Fonz's show. I love when him and Fonz get together. They really do some good stuff, and it's like a Saturday afternoon or early evening show with Fonz Relly Gaming. So definitely want to check out that show. It's awesome. So and then of course he's on here Sundays with us. Blessed to have him on, and it's a great member of the community, a super nice guy, and I think we probably punked him up enough, but I do want a big shout out and a thank you to everybody who watches the show. If you get a chance to hit the subscribe button, doesn't cost anything to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're on the road to 4K. So Hargate, you want to tell everybody where they can reach out to you, where they can find you? We kind of butchered it, but we'll let you tell everybody where you're going to be.
Next up, as usual, is with Boom on Wednesday at 7 p.m. US Eastern, Primetime Gaming, Double Barrel Gaming. Check that out. And then with C-Money and Doodle on Friday, 8-ish, around there, p.m. Eastern Time, is on Fun for Gamers. And then we'll be back with Fonz on Saturday, 6-ish p.m. U.S. Eastern Time. And then back here with WEBDAVE here at 7 p.m. And then also before Fonz, we have 2 p.m. with King David on Saturday as well, right? So you've already kind of gone over that. So we have a special show.
Yeah. And then after that, you're gonna be jumping on with Fonz, which will be great. Yeah. So yeah, it's gonna be awesome. And if I think we'll probably. It's not gonna be super long with King David because I don't want to wear you out, man. You already do so much for us, and I greatly appreciate that. And sometime you got to get some gaming in, right? And maybe even work occasionally. I don't know. Podcasting is so much fun, though. It really is. But thank you again for all you do for us in the community, Hargate. Thank you. And thanks to everybody for joining us tonight. We greatly appreciate you guys being here, and we will be back next week. I guarantee it. And as Dirt would say,
it was so long I had to roll up some of it.
That note.
Hey, yo.
Thanks for joining us on
You'll do good people like this.
It was so long I had to roll up some of it.
All righty then. Thanks for joining us on the Gamers Council.
Game over. This video, please hit the like button.